Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hold on.
Hello.
There it is. All right, we're good.
Okay. Welcome.
Welcome to the stream.
One of him. Should I do? What kind of running pose should I focus on? Another one. And another one. I guess I'll do one of him like this.
Yes,
I
hello,
might be a
everyone.
little quiet
Nice
while I
stream.
sketch out, but
That's
yeah.
fine. No obligation to
Okay.
talk while you work. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Surprise.
Yeah, welcome.
We're gonna try to stream more regularly.
I'm also drawing on Clip Studio on my big computer, and I haven't done that in a while, so I might end up messing up some quick keys at the beginning.
Do you normally draw in Photoshop?
I've been doing a lot of stuff on Clip Studio at the moment. But yeah, I'd probably finish a lot of stuff in Photoshop.
Yes, Solus, you can ask questions. Has the team read every book? We have team members who've read every book. We have team members who've never read a single book. I read everything up until midway through A Vision of Shadows, and then I stopped.
You should read Broken Code.
Any Dovewing fans? Yes, I'm a Dovewing fan.
Let's see. This is him jumping off.
Are applications ever open, or are they closed for good? Also, what are requirements for applying to be a rough animator, for example?
Applications open every few months or so. I would say at this point we probably open twice a year for applications. Once if we're also opening for voice actors. But yeah, applications will open again. For rough animators, I just want to see like an animation reel. Just show me you know what you're doing. Preferably, have some quadrupeds in there. Cats are even better. But yeah, no, I just want to see fundamentals really, and King will whip you into shape from there.
King is amazing.
What is your favorite character in Warrior Cats? Ooh. I like Blue Star and Brightheart, and hear me out, I like Clear Sky. I think he's interesting and has nuance that most Warrior Cats characters lack. Anyone else?
Clear Sky!
I'm still reading Dawn of the Clans, but Clear Sky so far, I've just read book 1. He's interesting, I'll say that much. I don't dislike him. I don't necessarily feel super strongly other than, that's a guy I could meet on the street if he was a man.
I feel like Clear Sky, he doesn't get his own, like, character point of view until, like, the third book, right?
Book 3, yeah.
Yeah. And then once, like, book 3 happens, and then it's like he actually, like, starts explaining why he's, like, how he is, and I was like, whoa, there's reasons. Wait a second.
I'd say my faves are Silverstream, Mistyfoot, Leopard Fur, Blue Star, a few others that aren't coming to the top of my head at the moment. Oakheart and Crooked Star and Yellowfang. Yellowfang is great.
Oh, you have so much taste.
I swear I warmed up today.
Darkstripe.
Seeing how you go about like shape and poses is really interesting.
It's not good. I'm like, I'm not even like, I keep on erasing it because I'm looking at like a bunch of cat, like I'm looking at her cat running like cycle, and I'm trying to figure out which one would be the best one to have with him like pushing off of the ground already. And I'm like, oh, well, maybe I should do one where because he's landing, but I'm like, that's like one of the hardest running poses to do.
That is true.
Yeah.
But
Just figuring out the weight.
And then I'm looking at the character sheets that you guys already have, and I'm like, okay, that seems like, yeah, you have like the running. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. I have to just like figure out what I'm doing.
Someone asked if there will be more character design contests. I say yes, definitely. And so far, it's kind of seemed like we've done one per episode so far. So I think I'd like to keep to that. I think that would be nice to stick to that. So yeah, there will be more.
And Drawsome Julia asked, will this series differ from canon Warriors to avoid copyright issues?
Our series does differ from canon in ways. So
very much.
I think for the better. I hope y'all will agree.
I think it's amazing. I don't know. I didn't even notice it until, like, I don't know. It felt natural.
It feels
much
supernatural.
needed changes are going on. Yeah, very, very just organic feeling with the changes and just.
Thank y'all. That means a lot.
Yeah, everyone's doing amazing in the writers department.
Who's your favorite background character? I don't know. Would Heathertail count as a background character? Because I really like Heathertail.
I'd say so. Maybe I'm like a minor character, but
if she's not a background character, I would say she's probably more of a minor character, like minor support. But if not her, I actually really, solely because of the lore in my head and not because of anything actually in the books, I really like her mother, Whitetail. I'm attached to her irrationally.
I like Whitetail. She's like a pretty major character in Fourth Apprentice, which I looked way too much into.
Yeah, that's true. I like her. I think she's great.
Mousefur is one of my fave background characters. I just think Mousefur is just very neat.
Oh, I'm a big Mousefur fan.
Something like that.
Costco Owl, you're spot on. The changes we made were mostly not due to copyright, mostly due to us wanting to improve things. Actually, entirely due to us wanting to improve things.
Yeah, and they don't feel like forced at all. Like, it's very interesting. I promise. Something like that.
Okay, clarification. Cloudtail did not abandon the clan. He was doing something he wasn't supposed to, but he was kidnapped. Who has the worst name in Warriors? Probably Loudbelly.
No, I feel that's one
Loudbelly?
If my mother named me Loudbelly, I would probably kill people about it.
There's actually a warrior called Loudbelly?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, River Clan.
Man, if I was called Loudbelly, I'd take that as a win.
I definitely would think, yeah, you would.
No, my belly is loud. I got IBS. What else is gonna happen?
Yeah.
I just feel like Loudbelly might just suit you just how I know you, so.
I don't know anything about
Loudbelly or Heavy Step. Like, come on. Come on. Why would you do that? You're like, oh yeah, Heavy Kit. That one over there.
I swear, I forget just like how vast the cast of warriors is, just how many freaking cats there are, and just how ridiculous their names can get.
Someone is asking our team members which of the project designs are your favorite to draw or animate.
I mean, I really liked drawing Darkstripe, even though I just like his design. Honestly, I really like Smudge.
Oh, I love Smudge.
Every time somebody draws Smudge, I'm like, I feel like I'm blessed. I'm like, I got a Smudge today. I gotta look at Smudge today.
Smudge and Spotted Leaf, definitely.
Spotted Leaf is really good.
I love Spotted Leaf's design. It's been so fun actually giving her a personality.
I feel like he's...
I can't really pick a favorite because everybody in this team, especially the character designers, just do too good a job with like or just they do the best job with designing the cats and characters that just I have so much. They're all very satisfying to draw, like the shapes and just the vibe they give off, and it's just they're just very fun characters that I just anytime I see them I just want to animate them all. I just see them, I just like they're mine. I call dibs, mine.
They are
So
really
true.
good.
I love the design team. Like they come up with stuff. They come up with stuff that you would never guess that anyone would. Always amazing.
I'm always just surprised and very impressed with just where they find the inspiration for like how the shapes in this character should look, what like their design, how far you can push the design, and you can find inspiration from places, unlikely places that you wouldn't think normally get, but they just always make it work, and it's just so impressive.
And one thing I love about our design team is they are so unique in the designs that like you can look at pretty much any of our designs and immediately know it's from this project.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I feel like his head needs to be higher. Definitely.
Also, shout
That
out
was
to Brightheart. Thank you, Tune.
Thank you. So you say gonna animate every single Warrior Cats arc or just Into the Wild? I don't hate myself, so I would never agree to animate every single Warrior Cats book. There's over 80 of those things.
Oh god.
There
but no,
is.
we're just we're sticking to our interpretation of the first 6 books. So it's I guess like kind of a retelling of those. So no, not every single book. God no.
I honestly just forget that like Warriors is still going, and the number is still expanding or increasing, and it's just wow.
This man has a long torso.
He is shaped like a weasel.
He is. I love him, but it takes me way too long to get the basic shapes out.
My favorite
get it.
Stinky Man. For real, you're doing incredible. Just the gestural, and you're already capturing it just with each stroke. I'm loving this.
You mean my scripts?
Yeah.
My scribbies?
Yeah, your scribbles.
It's like his torso is really long, but his legs are super short. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, I don't really think that his legs would really, they probably wouldn't even really touch.
He's like a little dachshund. Like he's shaped like a little
That's
wiener
true.
dog.
Maybe I should look at some dachshunds.
He's like the Mimi of the Warrior Cats world.
I just love it. I love Darkstripe and Longtail.
Yeah, I really love Longtail.
Oh my gosh, Longtail's so hard to draw though.
This is team members only, and I'm so sorry. But did anyone catch Shiro's music test for the Longtail fight last night? Because oh my god, guys!
No.
It's up here in the VC somewhere.
I'll
find it. I'll find it. Shiro is the coolest ever, I think. Methinks. Here it is.
That's not thinking. That's
People
fact.
who can do music are wizards.
Oh well, he's
Shiro might actually be a wizard.
Darkstripe is just Weasel Stripe. That's what I'm saying. He's just a little guy, and he's foul, and
he's a stinky man.
I'm obsessed with him. But no, Shiro, they're on VC the other night, like playing Celtic guitar. Ugh.
That's very specific.
So good. What's the death you cried most at? Yellowfang or Blue Star, I'd say. And I won't. There's some stuff in Dawn of the Clans, but I won't talk about it as to.
I don't think I've ever cried in Warrior Cats.
Yeah, I wouldn't say cried, but I definitely got emotional with Yellow.
Ravenpaw.
I cried at the
probably
drop of a
the most
hat.
emotional I got.
I cry at the drop of a hat, so you know, it's not it's not that hard.
It's not hard, I would say. But yeah.
Oh, I gotta flip it back. We're this way now. Okay. Like, I feel like I'm just going, as I, like, start flipping this, he's just gonna get longer and longer, like...
I mean, that is what happens.
Yeah.
I have a Dotson mix, and I didn't know she was a Dotson mix when I first got her, and she just kept getting longer. I'm pretty sure she's still getting longer, even though she's 2. And it's
I kind of need to see Darkstripe as a kitten now.
Oh my gosh.
I feel he looked pretty standard.
You should ask Pommy. Pommy's kittens always kill me.
Oh, I know.
Oh. The kitten. We should just
all our social media links are in the description.
Yes, Darkstripe is a weasel. Fully confirmed.
I love him.
And you know, keep y'all's eyes open for the next casting call. It's coming.
Casting call.
Keep them big old eyes wide open.
Where's Connor?
Connor.
I haven't talked to Connor in so long on PC.
Connor, we miss you.
Using Corgi. Okay, yeah.
Okay, but I have to tell you, Nifty, it was the strangest experience when we made the connection that Longtail in your Dark Path Chosen is Connor, and we're like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Connor's still kicking in the Warriors fandom. Speak of the devil.
You did just hear your name.
You've been summoned.
We were talking about you right before you came in.
You've been summoned, Connor.
How's it going, y'all?
Yay!
Good. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
On this fine Sunday.
Indeed.
Connor, did you? I forget. You actually told us yourself that you were Longtail.
You were Lion Blaze too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and
man, I
Lion
forgot
Blaze in
about
the
that one.
fourth apprentice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
History repeats itself once again.
I remember when you auditioned for Longtail, and I was like, whoa, way too good for my project.
That was the first role I ever had, so it means a lot. Thank you. It was almost 10 years ago now, too, which is crazy.
Yeah, 10 years.
10 years. Why?
Probably in 2014, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I had just graduated high school, so time flies. He has
Certainly
got
does.
a long neck. I still get comments on that video all the time.
Cat memes. Are there any cats who have been alive since book 1 all the way to a Starless Clan? Yes, Brightheart and all her siblings except Cinder. Well, I guess no, they did. I guess yeah, no, all her Brightheart and both of her brothers have been alive since the first book.
Thornclaw, yeah, he just left and then came back.
He just retired, and then.
Well, in Broken Code, I think he leaves and then he like comes back.
But he's alive.
Yeah, he's alive. I had to remember. Dustpelt was the one that's like in Bramble Starstorm. That book is why I stopped reading Warrior Cats for like 5 years.
I haven't read that book yet.
It was so bad. It's so boring.
It's not good. It's basically Bramblestar going, what would Firestar do for 60 chapters?
Literally. And it's way too long.
It's so long. That could have been a novella.
It's like nothing to spoil, don't
Change my mind.
worry.
That could have been a novella.
Wait, what book is this?
Bramblestar Storm.
Ah. But on a dark path chosen, on that note, Nifty, that video was like my everything. Like,
if you look at my new ThunderClan camp and you look at the establishing shot in that, it's the same exact. It's like it didn't change at all. It's just like updated it.
Neko, I'm sorry, but Bramblestar Storm has been out for 10 years.
It's been that long?
It came out in 2014.
Yeah, it came out and I like stopped reading because of it.
Okay, you're rounding up. Hold on, you're rounding
it's
up.
It's 9 years. My bad.
9.5.
Oh, 9.5. My bad.
I remember. I read
just
that
I forget sometimes. Like, some people have not read it. Not that you're missing anything, but I can't believe how long it's been.
I wouldn't say you're missing anything.
You're not.
No,
I remember reading
really
that book
bad.
when it came out. That's insane.
Do you guys have all the voice actors? No, like I just said, there will be more casting calls. There are a lot of characters in this series, so don't worry. It will be fine.
No, he's so long. He's so long. He's the real long tail. Like I start flipping and I'm like, okay, you need to be way further out. And he's got like super wide paws.
It's all part of the process. Anybody who believes that every drawing you'll draw is perfect is
oh no,
woefully mistaken.
This is why I never show my sketches on stream, because I'm like, it would be 5 hours of me just like tweaking it.
Sometimes you just gotta carve it out.
His wiener dog body. Oh my god, I love him.
He does. He has a wiener. Dog body.
Dog body.
He's a corgi.
Do you like fan art even of characters you aren't doing? What do you mean by that?
I think they would mean like fan designs based on like our style and such, possibly, or fan art with like our styles interacting like with anyone's characters and in again our style and such like that. The struggle is real.
Yeah, I'm struggling with the paws a lot. It's okay. I'll just ignore them for now. We'll just get the main proportions out of the way, and then we can. If I struggle too much, I'll just send it over to the style director and be like, "Help me!"
Yeah.
If anything, sometimes you don't need to draw a new paw when you've got 4 good paws right on top of the sketch that you can always just use as reference or like, just use part of it too. When it gets too this is a good art tip. Just sometimes when it gets too tricky, you don't always have to just, or every drawing you make doesn't always have to be completely new and such. Help yourself out a bit. Borrow some body parts from other from like maybe a previous drawing that you did and like you liked how the anatomy was on that and such. That it's instead of sometimes spending long time carving it out and you just feel like you're getting nowhere or you're getting frustrated and such. So I highly recommend that tip. It's very helpful.
I'm definitely stealing this head really quick.
Do it.
Just while I figure out the proportions.
That and starting over. I'm not saying you should start over, but I've really come to terms with like sometimes you just have to start over if you get stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's no shame in starting over. Yeah. Sometimes you're having a good art day, sometimes you're not. Sometimes your drawing hand is just you're shaking out the rust or shaking off the rust and before and maybe you're just looking at something for too long and you just need to give yourself a break.
Yeah.
all
I find
important
whenever I
stuff.
submit stuff to other people, like even in like I don't know, like map servers or whatever, it's like as soon as I submit it and leave and come back and I'm like, I shouldn't have submitted it. I can already see the mistake. I do that all the time in this server.
The curse. It's
What is it about like showing something to other people or posting it that makes you see every mistake that you didn't see like 3 seconds
Oh,
before?
I always share something and then like immediately notice 10 things wrong with it, and I'm like, oh, okay.
I think maybe it's just because you got new eyes on it, and like initially you're feeling very proud of yourself and such, so you try to see
Kind of
what
reminds me
else
of like when you're painting or something. It's like you don't get this with digital art, but when you're painting, you just like step 10 feet away from the canvas and you're like, okay, you have like that time to breathe before you like come back. I don't know. I feel like I don't get that as much with like doing digital stuff.
It's exactly the same way with 3D stuff too, because I have this one dedicated friend who's like
3D.
the critical naysayer, who like he's the guy who will like look at the work and be like, actually, you can fix this, this, and this, and every time I want to throttle him, but then I give it like 2 days, and I'm like, oh wait, no, he was 100% right.
Yeah.
It's just you tend to get tunnel vision when you're staring at a project for so long, regardless of the medium, you know.
See, he has like this thing where I feel like his shoulder needs to like, it's kind of like the same with long tail.
Yeah, it's definitely also perfect, like, with getting feedback from your friends and such. There's no shame in that either. Sometimes just, like, if you know someone who's better at anatomy than you, take advantage of that. And take advantage of their knowledge, because
we have Mariah here, the feline queen.
Oh, thank God.
Oh!
Hello.
Hi, Mariah.
Mariah!
Mariah!
Hi, everybody. I'm eating soup.
Enjoy your
All
soup.
here and there.
Full of soup.
Full of soup. That's how
See,
Mariah
the anatomy
runs.
is looking really great so far.
Ew.
Okay, I'm wondering how curved to make his back, because you said
Push him
short.
more. Push him.
Push it more. Okay. Because I'm like, you said shorter cats push off the ground, and this is like a pose where he's coming.
Well, long hair cats have this thing where they like, they really like launch themselves.
Okay.
Are you planning on giving the series a rating? I mean, the people
What?
who give
10 out of
ratings
10.
are the MPA, and we're not an official production, so we won't get like an official rating. But I would say that, yeah, that's probably right. It's probably best for people 12 and up.
Nifty, did you see my Tiger Claw runs?
Your what?
My Tiger Claw runs.
Oh, I can pull them up. Hold on.
Those are so good. I think about them every night.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. Are they in character sheets?
I don't know. It's on my Instagram. Hold on, let me
Oh,
just
no, they're not in character sheets. He doesn't have his runs on there. No, I haven't seen them.
He was going through a lot of turn. Oops, that's the wrong thing.
Is it on? Yeah, that would help a lot. Because I was looking at Yellowfang.
I'm glad that the last thing in my copy paste was just like a cat article. Anyway.
Okay, awesome.
It might give you a little insight.
Please be logged on to Instagram on this computer. I am. Okay.
Here, I'll just screenshot it.
Okay, yeah. He's like... Okay. This helps a lot. Yeah, because I was looking at Yellowfang, because I'm like, short legs. Okay.
The tail is going to be
up,
flying forward.
I see.
And then the tip is going to be dragging back. So the base of the tail, because his butt goes into the air.
Yeah.
They have this weird, like,
we're just
flag
gonna
shape
get rid of all that really quick. No one ever saw that. That never existed.
It doesn't look bad, don't worry. Like, in fact, it doesn't even look wrong. It's probably just another way to do it.
See, I was having his feet kind of, but I guess if his feet are in the air, then his front paws would be on the ground already.
Yeah, I watched my cat. She's long hair and she has like short legs, or at least she looks like she has short legs because she has a lot of fur. I just
My
watched her
sister's
run.
cat
Yeah.
is long hair, yeah.
And their run, like, the way they run is just seems different from just the way like a short-haired cat runs. It's interesting.
Well, yeah, they're more weighed down by their fur, right?
Sorta. I don't know. It's like they have to like push themselves more, so maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Especially through grass when it creates a lot of drag. Okay, I'm gonna go back to soup sipping. I'll be watching.
Another question. Yes, there will be more casting calls. We do not have there are a lot of characters in the series. Don't worry.
Casting call.
No spoilers as to who, but I think there are 6 characters in the next casting call. So, don't worry. And it's not even... it'll be the last one for a while.
I want Darkstripe to be British so bad.
Yeah, I hear it.
All I hear is Danny DeVito.
Oh god.
That's his headcanon voice to me.
Whenever I hear that, all I think about is that one line from Danny DeVito where he's like, "I'm the trash man," and that's all I got in my head that envisions his voice.
How old do you have to be to audition for the casting call? 13 at least. I would recommend 16 and up, but 13 because you have to be 13 to use Discord, and that's where we work. I always thought that Blue Star was kind of naive, how she didn't realize that Bro, she's the one who named him. She absolutely realized that, and she mentions that on her deathbed.
British trash man, Darkstripe, let's go.
Oh, this is looking good, Nifty.
Thanks. I'm
Everything
still not
that she does is
feeling
incredible.
too hot about it, but it's a first pass.
No character spoilers for the casting call, but are you able to say if they're ThunderClan or not ThunderClan? Yes.
It's looking wonderful so far.
That's my answer.
I tried editing
the
nose bridge to do what you wanted, but I'm waiting for the draw over, so. Mariah.
Yeah, I had to finish up some things.
No, you're fine.
Back.
No rush.
Because my crown fell off and now I'm sipping soup.
No!
I am just all over the place right now.
Sails in the air. Like he just don't care.
I read Cinderpaw with a Irish accent.
Yes. Irish people, are you listening?
Please.
I was watching a documentary the other day, and it was in Ireland, and I was, taking some notes. I'm like, oh.
I love Ireland. I wanna visit there so bad.
I love their accents. Like, they're my favorite.
Irish accents are
so
the best.
fun.
And they're the nicest people. A few of you here know Sval. I met up with Sval when Sval was in New York and met up with her and her parents. They're the nicest people. I knew these people for an hour, and they're like, "Oh, you need to come to Dublin. You can stay with us." And I'm like, "Oh, I've known you for an hour. Thank you."
I just love how the Irish accent, they sound like they're singing, and it's just so pleasing to the ear.
They're
Hello.
so
Hi, Diana.
Hi,
Hello.
Guys,
Diana!
Blue Star is here.
Oh, Blue
Star has
Star!
arrived.
Hello.
Scold me.
Oh no, that's an
Blue
inside
Star,
joke.
we have Lionheart and Ravenpaw.
What?
Oh my gosh, but Irish accents are so lively. I only met one Irish person in my life, but she's like the most lively
Scott
woman
in here?
ever.
Scott.
It's just
I would love to have a conversation with someone who has an Irish accent, because it's
Have
just...
you never spoken to Scott in a call?
No.
Oh my god.
You missed out.
I know I know Scott is Irish, I believe, but no,
Yes.
have not had the pleasure
we need
yet.
to fix that.
Please.
And we have Kibi, who is Scottish. I don't know if we have any other Scots. I think it's just her.
Oh yeah, definitely Kebby. Yeah.
Okay, Blue Star, please say a line.
Please.
Someone has a request.
Oh goodness. Okay. Let me see. Five-hole. You must understand. Conflict is temporary.
Woo! Oh, I'm so sorry.
Glorious.
It took me a second to remember that.
Well, I'm very pleased.
I might have more later once I actually get adjusted to being on my computer. I saw that you guys were on Discord chatting, and then I saw that you were live, and I was like, oh no, I gotta be there because I missed the last one.
Yes, welcome.
Oh,
Who's doing
Nikki, is Darkstripe your favorite character to draw, or is it another one?
I don't really have a favorite character to draw. I like drawing them all.
They've all got their charm.
I learned yesterday that I'm not great at the style. I'm not. But I can do Brightheart and I can do Silverstream really well. I was very pleased with myself yesterday. So I was drawing Silverstream. And it actually turned out really well.
You drew silver?
I think
Why
you're
didn't you
Yeah,
drawing.
I drew some silvers. They actually look like they're in the style. I was very pleased with myself.
Why didn't you share?
Cheers!
I was just because I don't know. I will. I'll go find them later. I drew them on paper, so I can't just pull them up right here.
Smashes my fists on your door. Give us.
Is Nifty the same person as Nifty Senpai? Yes.
No.
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 Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes, 'tis the only nifty senpai there is.
Literally,
Right
anytime I
before
hear
you.
the word nifty, I'm like, that's a real word. Wow.
Whoa.
Hey, what? Nifty is a real world? English?
Yeah, it is. I've been watching an Australian streamer, and he says nifty a lot, and I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this.
What is your inspiration for the name Nifty, may I ask?
Do you really want to know?
Yes.
Yes, I'm so curious.
So I was Apple Star 4904, and then I was like, oh, cool people don't have numbers in their names. So I looked on an adjectives website, and I saw the word nifty, and I was like, yeah, that's a good one, and that's really Then I became Nifty Apple Star.
So iconic.
Yeah.
Guys, let's not use the soundboard during the streams.
Yeah, it's not a very interesting. It was like, because I remember, and I'm actually friends with her now. Sarah was Invader Tiger Star on DeviantArt, and I was like, okay, well, I need an adjective in front of my Apple Star, and then I became Nifty Apple Star.
It's really giving me Anchorman I Love Lamp vibes. Am I the only one who knows what that means?
No, I do. Don't.
Okay.
Don't spiral. It's okay. We know. I was just drinking.
It got just so quiet all of a sudden.
Just going quiet.
What does it mean?
Does it
It's
all
just
mean?
basically like you look at something nearby and that's your idea for naming yourself or something like that. Like George Glass in Brady Bunch, which also ages me.
Like
Yeah.
the trope where they have to make up a name and they're like, oh, my name is whatever was around.
Laptop.
Yeah, that's pretty
John,
much what it was. I
paper
mean, I
clip.
was like
Oh.
12, so it's not like I had. I was a little. I just typed in adjectives. Thesaurus did. I'm just glad that the little me didn't pick some adjective that didn't age. I'm hoping Nifty never ages. We'll see.
I don't know. I think it's pretty nifty.
Fun
So I
word
think
to
you're
say.
good.
I don't think it'll age.
Yeah.
It is pretty nifty.
I'm trying to figure out how to split up his back. Exactly. First of all, I think he needs to be much longer. Once again. And he's a little fat. That's okay though.
Oh, hi, Shiro. When did you get here?
Like 10 minutes ago.
I'm sorry.
You didn't say
Shiro,
anything.
Why is it that you're never here when we're bragging on you?
Sorry.
You always come in right
Hey,
after.
new rule. We have to brag on
You will
Shiro
pay for
every 3
that,
minutes.
Shiro.
Now we have to brag on Shiro all over again.
We'll brag.
Oh, boy.
We'll brag on you so hard till your head explodes from love.
Guys, Shiro is the coolest person ever, and they are gonna blow y'all away with the music for this. Oh
Shiro's
my god,
is
it's so good.
magical.
See, I don't feel like. Yeah, he's super long.
Nifty, this sketch is coming out amazingly.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I've been putting it off for a long time.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
I know,
And-
I got nervous. I'm like, oh gosh. This is like my first actual assignment to do some. I guess I did the long tails, but that felt like a lot.
Are re-uploads allowed? I don't really think there's any good reason for you to re-upload any of our stuff. So I would say no. There's really no reason. So no. Definitely not without credit.
I mean, he is a little bit stretched out, ever so slightly.
Could just bring him in just a wee bit.
Okay.
So you can probably push him in more because he's again he's bunched up. You know.
Yeah.
You don't have to have such a long body.
He's just got such a long body. And also,
where the bend is usually it's like right after the shoulders.
Well, I don't mind answering that, Neko, but thank you. So I'm the sole director of Animated Wings right now, and we're still on track. We're still working on stuff behind the scenes. It's just that, you know, I'm kind of managing the social media and running the project solo, so it's just kind of, and I'm doing this and a million other things, so it's just, something had to give, and unfortunately it was the social media. I promise we're still alive, we're still working. I just have not been on top of social media, and I apologize for that, but I promise we are alive, we're still working, and we will bring you dragons.
Yes, sorry, I wasn't sure if that was something
No, I
that
appreciate
could be
that a lot,
asked
Neko.
in this room.
I
am very excited to show.
If Shiro is okay with it, then I'm okay with it too.
I'm very much cool with it.
Wahoo,
Okay,
let
so
me
y'all
go
are gonna
find
get a
it.
little. What?
I gotta go dig up in the chat for it real quick.
I can get it for you real quick.
Okay,
I linked it earlier, so yeah, you guys are going to get a little exclusive sneak peek of the music in just a second.
Y'all ready for this?
And as a
Y'all
heads
should
up,
be so
briefly,
excited.
the stream itself, like the drawing, will disappear for a moment, but it will come back. I'm sorry, technical difficulties on my end.
It's
not
okay.
me streaming if it's not a little scuffed, and that's okay.
You literally won't be missing anything. I'm looking up more cat running.
All right.
References.
I'm gonna go ahead and play it real quick.
And then after that, someone was wondering, Shiro, how do you make the music? So you'll answer that once we listen to the little sample. Get excited, guys. It's so good.
Free samples!
Isn't that super yummy? It's so good. I'm so normal about it.
Or should he have both of his balls? What do we think about this?
I like that you're saying let's hope this song is an absolute banger, as if it isn't already an absolute banger.
I don't know that have they heard it yet?
Yeah, it finished playing.
Okay.
No, okay.
Yeah,
I never
whenever I
even
said
heard
isn't
it,
that
so
good,
I didn't even get to hear it. Pushing air.
Well, no, I played it like in Discord.
People are reacting to it now, so I think it's playing right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, wait. I forgot. Like, I have the stream on mute, so like, you don't hear an echo. So that's probably why I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I just played it from Discord since the stream has my whole desktop audio. So.
Mm-hmm.
Should he have both?
Okay, so, now, yeah, someone was wondering, Shiro, if you could explain your process for creating the music for the series?
Sure. So, I guess the first part of the entire process was understanding like the setting and like the vibe and everything when it came to what the series was looking for. And regarding the fact that this is about, you know, like cats in a forest, like the kind of sound that you're going to want is like something very like, you know, something very wild, something very free, you know. And so that's kind of like the whole idea is it's meant to play into that feeling of, you know, Rusty becoming Firepaw and becoming, you know, free to be a warrior and be a part of the clan. And so that's kind of like where the vibe of the music has to evolve into. But in terms of like musical process, overall for the score, we wanted something that was Celtic, primarily Scottish in nature, because you know it's set in Scotland. So the way that I figured would be the best way to go about setting that scene would be to use, you know, Celtic and Scottish instruments. So that includes, you know, guitar naturally, like guitar within a certain playing style of Celtic playing. Low whistle, bagpipes at certain parts, especially like the most impactful parts. That would be when really like they would come through. So for this scene in particular, the guitar is the real like driving force in terms of what's going on screen, which I won't say anything about what's going on screen, but it's a very like it's a very tense and energetic thing that's going on, and so the guitar really had to emulate that.
Hello.
Hello.
Nifty, I posted something. It helps.
I feel like I'm having a hard time balancing his shoulder in the whole design.
Nifty, look at Discord.
Oh,
Nifty,
shoot.
look.
I'm looking. Hold on. I had it set on the running cycle, so I didn't get to see all the scrolls. Oh, thank God. I feel like I finally got glasses.
Oh, Shiro. want to move the ankle up so it hits that the end of the red line more.
The ankle bone. Oh. Okay.
Oh my gosh, his metatarsals are so short.
It's really tough.
He's just a little guy.
I'm like, I keep looking
He's
at the
just a
reference, and I'm
precious
like,
little
wow.
stinky man.
Yeah. I might have to pull. Maybe I'll just pull the entire red line.
I love him. He has such a great design.
He is.
Oh, Neko, are you there?
Neko.
Yes.
Can you
Yay,
talk a little bit about how we do lighting for shots? Lighting and shadows.
Neko,
Oh,
the
okay,
light
so
master.
a lot of the lighting we do, or pretty much all of it, is in post. Like backgrounds will have some of the lighting painted in, but in compositing, our goal is to kind of put the characters in the scene and not just paste the animation on top of a background. So to do that, we'll apply lighting effects to the characters, adjust the background a little sometimes, and kind of blend it all together so it feels naturally like it was, so it's not like it was just pasted in. And of course, we've got all sorts of fancy little tricks to make the process fast in post, instead of hand drawing every single light, which sometimes might happen for like really big shots, but usually we try to stay efficient and pretty at the same time.
Guys, Neko is literally a miracle worker. Brings the whole shot to life. It's amazing.
I have been stalking the compositing chat for help with After Effects.
Nifty, if you ever want to learn compositing, those assignments are what anyone in the team can do for fun if they wanted to. I am more than happy to provide feedback and help.
I really, really want to learn compositing. But
Join
it's like
us.
every time I open After Effects, I'll like do one thing and I'm like, alright, I'm good, and then I close it.
Join us. We love getting
I don't think
people.
I would join. I'm already in too many. I'm already too deep into a lot of groups.
But this goes for anyone on the team. If anyone wants to learn compositing, I'm serious. Feel free to do the assignments even if you're not on comp team. That's how Jay joins the comp team. They just did the assignments for fun, and at some point they're like, "You're one of us now."
Oh no,
I
threw over him.
They were snatched.
We love Jay.
They were absorbed.
But yeah, the secrets to good lighting, and I'm sure every other director is going to really agree with the statement, is add more god rays.
I saw on one of the sheets it was like God rays was like on the notes, and I was like, what?
How do you guys keep the art style so consistent? Is there a reference board or so? First of all, we have an amazing style director, Mariah. Huge shout out. Because oh my god, y'all, she's incredible. But also, we have these really in-depth character sheets. That full turnarounds and lots of poses and expressions and stuff. To help animators reference. And we have certain rules that are just kind of established for the style that people follow. It's good fun.
It's Nick.
Oh, Mariah, could I ask, what happened to the what do you call it? I don't know if you call it a whole channel. There was a style referencing channel that I feel like it disappeared.
It was archived because it's kind of a mess and we're trying to clean it up. And but we do have the visual references thing, which has all the character sheets.
Yeah, the style referencing was really helpful. When that got hidden, I was like, no! That's not when I found the dark stripe.
I promise.
Yeah. Wonder if we can post some of our like in progress designs on the Google Drive for people to reference if they want.
I would love that.
I have such a hard time figuring out this bottom fluff part.
But yeah, it's hard to organize everything that was in style referencing, and didn't want to confuse a lot of people.
Because it's like a mixture of just like pose sketches and style notes, and some things are outdated and some things are on character sheets, and it just like it was just getting confusing. You know, there's like firepower head turnarounds that are really outdated in here, and then because like that's the thing, is I just like I want everything that we're labeling as references to be completely up to date.
That was me this morning, Echo. I was like trying to warm up because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be on stream. Gotta warm up. And you can see how well that turned out. I feel like...
Some days it's just a little harder to draw than others.
I'll just put that right there for now. You can figure that out later. Everything in here.
What kind of things do you guys look for when accepting people into the team art-wise? That depends on what role you're applying for. I mean, if you're... I will say the biggest thing I see is people who apply to be a storyboard artist and then don't give me storyboards to look at. Just because you can animate doesn't mean you can storyboard, and just because you can draw pretty pictures does not mean you know how to storyboard. So I would just say just provide relevant examples to the role you're trying to apply for. If you're trying to apply for character design, show some strong character designs, show me some turnarounds. If you're applying to be an animator, show me some animation. If you're applying to be a storyboard artist, show me storyboards.
For character design, it helps to like know that you can draw our characters too. That is also an indicator. Because style team and character design are kind of like very similar.
We're just gonna not do that. I accidentally drew over him. So sad.
Oh, wow.
Just gonna bandage him up a little bit.
Gotta say the running poses on the character sheets are probably some of my favorite poses, because those are the poses that really like test how far you can squash and stretch the character, which helps a lot for like when you incorporate that into the animation, and it also just looks really satisfying to see them, how far you can squish them and how far they can stretch.
He'll be fun, especially, I think. Where will we be able to watch the series? It'll be here on YouTube. Someone asked, will stream donations go to the project? Do we have those on? I didn't think we had those on.
If the channel is monetized,
if we do, which I don't think we do, because our channel's not monetized, then it'll either go to the project, or tomorrow I'll be making a donation with some of our funds to the Maui Strong Foundation to help the people affected by the fires in Lahaina in Hawaii. So yeah, if anyone wants to subscribe to the Patreon now and help out with that donation, that would be awesome. And those funds will go to food banks, to the Maui Humane Society, to all kinds of things to help the people and help with the fires over there. So I don't think we have those on. How do I check? You tell me, Kate.
Those are on only, like, super chats and stuff are on, as far as I know, or only on if your channel is monetized. So if we're not monetized, it's not a worry. And I mean, there's not like another link or anything. I don't stream often on YouTube. I mainly deal with Twitch, but super chats are the only thing I know that are relating to like donations on stream.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm also not sure if you had any plans to like keep the proportions of the ear tufts.
You can stretch fur a little bit to exaggerate things.
Stretch what?
Fur.
Okay.
And also don't worry about being like super exact, especially on stream. Just like think of the movement mostly.
Okay.
No, we do not have a public Discord server. We have a Discord server for our patrons, and then of course the Discord server where the team works.
Wait, there's a Discord server for the Patreons?
Mm-hmm. You can join that. I'll send you the link.
Yeah, anyone in the team can join that.
Are we still looking for script writers? I usually open for screenwriters when we open for regular applications in general. I'm not gonna. We have a small but effective team right now. I'll probably open for screenwriters again next time we open for general applications. And all I will say on that is, if you are applying to be a screenwriter, give me screenplay samples. I don't. Seeing that you can write in prose and write chapter books is not helpful to me. How's the age requirement to work on the project? Our age requirement is you have to be at least 13, but I would recommending 16 plus. Someone has been asking if you could choose a warrior's name for yourself. What would it be? Anyone have an answer?
Apple Blaze. That was my warrior's name when I was little.
Fireheart.
Wow.
Has that one been taken?
I don't think so.
Okay,
No,
cool.
My 12-year-old warrior cat Sona was Sun Dapple, so that one.
Ooh.
Or I just put Tiny and Gold together and she was born. Super original.
Tiny Gold is so cute. Is it the one with the big bell?
Yeah.
I go back and forth on the suffix, but I think my prefix would be heron.
Ooh.
So, like heron mask or heron song, or just heron fur.
Heron star.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Heron star.
Now, I'm not sure.
My prefix would probably be something lunar related. Cause just
Yeah.
really like that.
Crescent something.
Yeah, crescent.
Oh.
That's good enough for now.
Yes, there he is.
Yeah, that's good enough for a first pass, I'd say.
Oh my gosh, his stuffy little back legs.
He looks incredible.
His back legs are really tiny.
Cat Lover. A Vision of Shadows is the 6th arc. Dawn of the Clans was the 5th.
Okay, now he needs walking.
I love looking away from a drawing for like 2 seconds and then I looked back and it's like completely developed.
I know.
Not really.
That's
I just cleaned up the lines on a different layer and
That's pretty much what it's like watching you sketch, Mariah, because you're like crazy fast at it.
Uh-huh.
And Corey too.
Same with Corey. Just teach us your ways. I want to be able to draw gesturally and like that.
Yes,
Yeah,
never
guys,
Draw a
it
lot,
was
but draw
quite, it was
purposefully.
quite the event when Colt finally finished the first arc for the first time. It was super fun seeing all his reactions and everything since he'd never read it before. We did do a warrior's naming ceremony, and I had to pull an all-nighter anyway, and so, so we stayed up, and then he did complete a silent vigil all night.
It was hard.
Shame it only lasted one night.
Oh my
I know.
god.
Colt being quiet?
It was so nice.
Yeah, no, I don't like how quiet he's being right now. He's cooking something. He's making something right now, and I know
Drew, Colt being
I'm just
quiet is
relaxing.
unnatural. I am very uncomfortable.
Also, hi Colt, I haven't spoken to you in forever.
Hello. Hi, Neko.
Okay, go
But
back to
yes.
being quiet. It was nice. I'm kidding,
I have
I'm
so
kidding.
much respect for
We were
the
just
warrior
getting used to
cats.
quiet Colt. Colt.
The night
That's
vigil's
actually a good
hard.
warrior name. Or is it Colt Quiet or Quiet Colt thing?
Yeah,
Oh,
my
you're
assigned
being
warrior
mean to
cat name was Red
Colt.
Spark.
Welcome, Colt.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Diana.
You won't say that for long, Diana.
It's
The
possible.
star is going to Colt's defense.
So, okay, so Colleen, Nifty's
The voice
answer
actors gotta
was
stick
Apple
together.
Blaze would
For
be
real.
her warrior name. Is there a required device to animate on? No. As long as you can replicate the style, there's no requirement there. Is that meant to be Rusty in the corner? Yeah, that's Firepaw. He's just sitting watching Darkstripe very closely. Willow is asking, will we include a lot of blood in the episodes? Not like a distasteful amount, but there is blood. I mean, it's not like anything crazy. Especially the first episode, we have blood in 2 scenes. And it's the Longtail fight and Yellowfang's introduction. I believe that's all for... Well, and when Ravenpaw comes in, and he has a wound on his shoulder. But other than that, I don't really... There's not a whole lot of blood. It's nothing crazy, nothing, like, over the top. Just a standard amount for what you expect from Warrior Cat.
Standard amount you would expect when someone gets injured. It's not like a whole sprinkler system went off or something.
So people are asking, so we have 2 of our voice actors here in the call. We have Blue Star and we have Lionheart and Ravenpaw. Would either of you like to say a line? Connor, would you like to say a line? Or say anything in the voice of one of your characters?
Oh man, I'm garbage when it comes to being put on the spot. Let me Google Lionheart quotes real quick.
You can just
Really?
say hi as
Roll
Lionheart, you know? You can just say hi.
Hello, I am
You win.
playing Fortnite.
Where are we dropping, Firepaw?
I'm dropping Tilted.
I'm dropping. Get that victory royale, dude.
So you're playing Fortnite. Gee, I think your attention is a little distracted.
It is. I don't have as much of a kill ratio. Is that a thing in Fortnite? Kill ratio as I expected.
Mouse for his deputy. That would be something.
Mouse Star.
Give me more mouse fur.
Mouse Star.
Connor,
I
could
did
you
a design for her. She's Nifty. Have you drawn her? I mean, you drew a headshot of her, like a little expression of her, and that looked really good. Have you drawn Mouse Fur at all?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you should.
I think you would really like mouse fur's
You nailed
design.
her.
Yeah, I did like
Another
it. I
long
did
one,
a lot of
Mouse.
headshots at first, and
Fair warning, she's long.
Oh, dude.
oh no!
Draw her.
Her body is more close to the actual body proportions of a cat, so I don't think you'll have as much trouble as you're having with Dark
I
Stripe.
know. I always pick. I'm like, I'll draw long tail, and long tail
Okay,
is
but
like
this
not
walk-
a cat. I mean, he is, but I
Hi,
never.
Scott.
Hey, Scott!
So some people, I guess, have never heard your voice, and some people want to hear your voice.
We want to hear your
Oh,
own.
really? Fix that.
Casey was saying that she's never heard you talk, and I was like, how can that be?
Yes, I've never heard Scott talk!
No, I'm pretty sure you have. I think we called at one point. Maybe?
Yeah, we've called in the...
I swear!
It's okay. Now you can hear it. Hello.
So Scott here is incredible, by the way. Our
Lovely.
VFX wizard.
No, Neko. I think you're talking about yourself, actually.
No, you're the VFX wizard of the team.
No.
You're both wizards.
Look, everyone here can agree you are
Red Tail and Honeywind
absolutely
are not-
incredible.
Red Tail and Honeywind are not siblings, but they are lovers.
Nifty. I love what you have so far. It's very like simple and elegant.
He's walking. He's sulking. He's
That's very good. No. He would do exactly that.
Bald cat memes. I don't know if I'm gonna have to be the one to tell you this, but Erin Hunter is not a real person. Erin Hunter is many people who write under the name Erin Hunter.
Erin Hunter is one person with 18 arms and 43 eyes.
So like Cthulhu?
Okay.
43?
Lunar is asking us. This is
Which one of them lost an eye?
The seventh one.
Lunar has a question: Dovewing or Ivy Pool? My answer is weird for this because like I think my favorite was always Dovewing, but I didn't like dislike the other one because for me I was like I see myself in Dovewing, and I have a twin sister who I'm very close to, and I see her as Ivy Pool. So I always loved both of them in spite of their conflicts because I saw myself in Dovewing and I saw Ivy Pool in my sister. So I love them both. Long way of answering that.
I just always liked how I just always feel Ivy Pool's got more going on personality-wise than Dovewing.
I think that's.
I've always liked both because
I think that's the fandom manipulating your memory. I'm gonna be honest. I think
True. This is probably true.
Dovewing has a lot going on, but the fandom just remembers her. I mean, who here remembers the dark days where you were ostracized if you liked Dovewing?
Oh, definitely.
Really? I loved
I remember there was something going on with that.
I've been around for so long that it's just like I don't know who you're allowed to like anymore.
Well, I mean, Squirrel Flight too. Squirrel Flight used to be one that everyone hated, and if you didn't hate her, you were stupid.
Yeah,
And
that was about
now-
like
and now,
2010, 2009.
She is insufferable in the New Prophecy, I think. At least in the first 3 books. I never got
I
past
completely
it.
disagree. I think she has the most personality in the first 3 New Prophecies, and then she's just like nothing afterward.
It's literally news to me since all I ever see is love for Squirrel Flight.
This is how the team gets torn apart.
Wait, I feel like in Omen of the Stars was a lot of the perspective from Ivy Pool directly, like was a lot of it her perspective?
Yes, but we start, of course, with Dovewing's perspective, or Dovepaw. I thought Dovekid. I get when the book starts.
I think
but it's
a
both
lot
of them. We get both of their POVs.
I think a lot of it maybe is because Ivy Pool had such negative feelings about Dovewing, right? I haven't read the book in so long, but maybe a lot of it is just her unreliable.
It is like,
narration.
yeah. It is definitely. I don't know. I like them both.
I have a closet full of warrior books.
Also, when did Nifty draw Mouse Fur? Because I would like to see.
Oh gosh, just like draw a mouse fur.
Please draw a mouse fur.
Oh god. If you already made a mouse fur, I would like to see.
I think it's in style chat when Nifty you did a bunch of expressions, right?
Yeah, it was like the first thing I did when I joined.
I'm pretty sure there's a mouse in there.
I don't think I have it on this computer.
If you go to style chat and look at what like search, it should be there.
It'll be like one of my first posts. So like if you searched up images and me on Discord, it should be like the first thing I ever posted.
Okay, let's see. Let me do some detective work.
Some sleuthing.
I don't know how protruding his jaw should be in the profile. I feel like it just keeps getting longer as I sketch it, but whatever.
Episode 3 rolls around and his jaw, like, it just takes up the entire screen. Every time he lies, it gets a little bit longer.
He's a Giga Chad. Oh! I found it! Ah!
I should like go back and continue that. Because I didn't do the whole expression sheet. Also, I'm not sure. I mean, Do you want his ears to always be back? Like that?
I mean, they can change directions, but
yeah,
I think he would do that if he's like focusing on something or being a little aggressive, but on a relaxed position, probably more like towards us a bit or back slightly.
Yeah, I want to give some more love to Running Wind and Mouse Fur because I love them. Running Wind's my favorite character.
He's such
The
a
first
silly
orc.
dog.
I always imagine him as Canadian because I think there's like 2 lines he has in the books where he says A. And I'm just like, okay, just random Canadian cat.
A. Yes. Give him some love.
Yeah, it's one of those days.
I'm just chilling here and enjoying the rainfall that's going on outside. Just a tiny sprinkle right now.
Please send some of that rain over here.
My jalapeno peppers
Rain for all.
don't need any more rain. I should pick them.
I need all the rain, or need just rain in general, because it's too hot here. Although it has started to get cooler with the changing of the season, which is just thank you. I hate summer. Summer is the worst.
Summer is horrible. Anyone who likes summer, I don't get it.
I don't understand.
It's like 100 degrees. I'm dying.
Unless you like live in Maine or something.
Cool. Melted cool.
It's summer and I live by a river and the bugs are freaking ridiculous.
Oh no. Nightmare.
Billy Storm is a real name.
Yes, Billy Storm is a real name. There are lots of very funny names in SkyClan because
SkyClan has my favorite names.
they're very funny.
William
It's
Storm
not
is
for
his
me
full
too.
name.
Where does Billy come from?
William.
Oh. What? Who's William?
I don't know.
Let's not forget Michael for everybody.
Oh, that's true, Michael.
Michael?
Michael
Is that
Fur.
a thing?
Hey, Kate, the chat has like paused, it seems. Is everything okay on your end?
Yeah, it should be. It's showing red, but
Stream?
it's still streaming.
Mm-hmm.
I think
everyone's just
I'm not seeing any new messages, so if there are new messages, they're either not showing up for me or something else.
Maybe someone's just not typing. Let me see. Testing.
Because it was also not letting me send messages.
Testing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what would have happened there. It's
It's working again.
Okay, looks like we're back.
Yes, nobody was
It's working again.
Nobody was texting anything, so yeah.
Yeah, it stopped after I said Ravenpaw and Barley were more than just best friends. Like
Me too. I tried to say they were
Couldn't handle that.
boyfriends, and YouTube was
censoring.
YouTube's homophobic.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, we're having some technical difficulties. Looks like it's fine now.
YouTube just had some minor hiccups.
It's
Yeah.
probably
Minor
Colt's fault.
homophobic hiccups.
Colt didn't do anything.
I'm just sitting here.
That's why Colt's so suspicious right now.
Likely story, Colt.
Yeah, the silence was the sound of hacking into the YouTube mainframe.
Does Colt hate people? What's y'all's opinion on Tiger Star and Goldenflower and Tiger Star and Sasha? I have interesting opinions on this because I don't understand why people love Goldenflower so much, and they create this false narrative about this tragic, doomed romance between her and Tiger Claw, when I think like in the book she all but straight up says, I just thought he'd make good babies. They had no relationship. They were
I
not
wanna see
mates in
Sasha
any
more.
sense of any modern warrior cat's understanding of the word. They had no relationship. They just had babies together, and that's it.
Who
I
do
mean,
you
she didn't
headcanon
care
as Swift
about
Paul's
him.
dad?
I
And
always
then-
like Sasha
And
more.
then, so that's why I don't understand why people have to make up this narrative when Sasha is right there, and she actually has that narrative. So, I don't think there is a Tiger Star with Golden Flower to have any opinions on. But I like, you know, I like Sasha, so I enjoy
I
that.
like Sasha more.
Whole arc.
I'm a sucker for Color Point or Siamese cats because they've always been some of my favorite OG cats to love.
Best elders are Greypool and Purdy. I can agree with that. Those are great. I love Greypool.
Ooh, Greypool.
Nifty is drawing Darkstripe right now.
Yeah, and I think I'm about to put him up for the day and come back.
Stinky man.
I've been spending too much time with him. Getting toxic.
You gotta take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can come back and see some mistakes later. The curse of an artist.
I don't know. I might post it to like get the red lines out of the way. But I don't know what else I should do. I guess I have layouts, but I don't. I have to sketch those, and that's gonna be a pain.
You can draw a mouse fur.
I could draw a mouse. I'll draw one
Any character you want.
One mouse fur.
All I ask is for one nifty mouse fur.
One mouse
Oh,
fur is
God.
a treat. A little treat.
Does she have a character sheet?
It's somewhere in character sheets.
Here,
Running
I've got it.
Mouse fur, I got it.
Okay.
Oh gosh. She does look like a little weasel. Let's get a cat pose going. On trusty poses for cat. Bookmark Warren photographic.
There's kind of a whole thing about how Shellheart and Mapleshade are related, so, you know. Well, I guess kind of. Or related to Apple Dusk, I mean. So,
Warrior
that's
cats
pretty
being
strange.
related, you don't say.
They also have, like, decades between them, so there's that. Jot that down.
I think canonly, like Mapleshade's vengeance happens like 20 years before Firestar.
20
No,
years?
Goosefeather's Curse has a Mapleshade's vengeance character in it. Right?
I would have thought it was like way before any of those characters were born yet, including Gooseberg, because I know he was up there in age.
Wait, what?
I thought from what I know of Mapleshade's story that like yeah, her story's kind of, well, I wouldn't say ancient, but it is that far back in time that like none of the characters or maybe their relatives like Blue Star and like Goosefeather, because like Goosefeather's her uncle, would be alive.
Yeah.
Would be alive during
Well,
that time.
in
first
Mapleshade's
mistake is
vengeance,
expecting
there's
consistency.
Nettlepaw. Nettlepaw.
Yeah,
and in
yes, that
Goosefeather's
is
Curse,
true.
he's an elder called Nettlesplash. So that means that when
Are we
Goosefeather...
sure it's the same cat?
Yes, it's been confirmed it's the same cat.
I mean, there are
Where?
two
Where was it
Ashfords,
confirmed?
so
Was it confirmed
It's
by
because
like
he
authors
tells
saying
the
from
story of
outside?
Mapleshade
Okay.
when Kit, like when it's Goose Kit, and he's
Oh
like
yeah,
telling
yeah, I
the
remember
story of-
that.
And he's like, I remember when this Frecklewish got blinded by the adder.
But our first mistake is expecting consistency in warrior cats.
let me live in naivete or something too. Don't spoil it with truth.
I don't know. They technically said Donna Clans only happens 50 years before fire.
Yeah, I would think 50 years is a good stretch of time for the
Yeah,
cat.
But then you start thinking about it, and
Not
I'm
when you have
like,
cats that live 10 years.
yeah.
That's not that long.
So I don't know.
It's kind of wild thinking that like would have happened at the same time the Beatles were around.
I know. I think about
no,
that.
it would have been before that too, because
Shaded
they
Moss
say that-
dies by car, so that means
and
that
they
they're
said
Dawn of the
they
Clans.
said it was a
cars.
Model T, but they said it was a Model T. That's a car from the 30s and 40s.
That's true.
So it would have been more like 60, 70 years.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I stopped thinking about it after a while because it hurts
It's
my
best
brain.
not to. It's best not
Yeah.
to think about it.
I'm like, it doesn't matter that much. Okay, mouse fur time.
Mouse fur!
Nifty art!
Nifty art too!
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get something to drink.
Okie doke.
Yes, get hydrated.
Stay hydrated. Everyone, please stay hydrated, especially for those of you in very hot areas right now. Stay cool.
I'm getting
and
nothing
hydrated.
but hydration with the rain going on outside. I love the rain.
Here. It's been in the hundreds for like a month straight now.
Oh god, how are you not a melted puddle?
Because I'm staying inside.
Genius. That's what I do. And just like whenever summer comes around, I just try my best to hunker down and get through the season as fast or as coolly as possible because I hate the hot weather. Ugh.
Mouse fur is like really round.
Why did I come back to his body shaming mouse fur?
What?
Being round is good.
Okay.
I like it. I was just mentioning
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Being round is wonderful.
Good.
Smack anyone who thinks otherwise.
I love round cats. I have one.
Lily Apple is very round. So I also agree. Round cats.
You know, one of these days we should do a stream where we just show the team's cats.
Oh yeah.
I'm back with a guest.
Just
kitties.
Lily has
because
dogs.
My cats look
our,
like
our
Dove
cats
Wing
are
and,
part of our team.
But
They
what
help
about
us with
also-
reference and morale.
I actually want my cat to be in the credits name for me instead of myself.
We will have a little production kitties. We also actually have a few production babies, so we'll have those too. We have
Yes,
three.
we actually
We have
do.
three because we have an animator who had a kid, and we have McLeod who had twins. So we have three.
My gosh.
I'm here with a special guest. I don't know if she'll say anything, but I'll get her to try.
Is it Theme? Theme
Yeah.
the Fiend?
You want to say some words, Theme?
Theme.
You got some words with your long legs?
Speak your truth, Theme.
Speak your truth. I'll stretch you. Get a big stretch.
Is that a threat?
Yeah, I elongate her and see what she does. She apparently has no words right now.
Speechless.
Oh, well, that was a little word.
A little word? Where? Oh, I want to hear the little word.
Whenever I pick her up like a little baby, she like stretches her back legs out like perfectly straight, and I'm like, really? So I just got cat feet in my face.
Probably deserved it. How dare you stretch her?
All right.
She's good for whatever. Except flea spray. She hates flea spray.
Okay.
Who would love flea spray?
Me.
So do you all use the same app? If not, how do you put the scenes together? So, we assign the episode based on shots, so everything's separated into individual shots, and that's sent to background artists, to animators, it's to comp, etc. And once that's all done, we have an editor who puts everything together. We don't need our background artists, our animators, to use the same program. Our comp artists use After Effects, and then our editor will put it all together.
Just wondering, Nifty, are you drawing?
I am.
You are drawing?
Oh gosh.
Okay, because like I don't see any
The
drawing.
stream is always going to be a little bit behind.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
no, hold on. Let me try re-showing. Because I did here she is.
That's why I just watch it on Discord.
Yeah, because I can see it on Discord. It's just a
Oh.
little behind for the stream. It's
Oh, okay. I'm mostly focusing on YouTube just to see the chat. But okay. Forget about that lagging thing.
Yeah.
Look at her, she's so stretchy.
YouTube streams can have a varying amount of lag from just a few seconds to several minutes. It depends on your bitrate and all that kind of stuff. Sorry you can hear this rapper. I'm opening a Pop-Tart. I'm hungry.
Oh. How does it read
lag? The voice actor of Blue Star is here.
It's cookies and cream. I've never
Hi,
had
Blue
it
Star.
before.
Hello. I lost the chat.
Oh, okay.
Nightheart is a new character in the newest arc.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Nightheart. More like Flameheart.
Isn't there already a Nightheart?
No.
There's
I
a
mean,
flame
There's
tail.
a Night Cloud and a Night Pelt, and well, technically, I guess Night Star you could call him too, but no Nightheart.
There would have been a Nightheart by then.
Huh?
I mean, it's right there, and then it's one of those names that I feel that Warriors would have had early on.
I'm sure. I think it's probably a very popular OC name because it's just kind of generally simple but also edgy.
Mm-hmm.
It's very edgy.
Mm-hmm.
It's very Evanescence.
Yeah. Precisely. I have a question. Yeah, go ahead and ask. That's why we're here. Favorite seasons? Do you mean arcs of Warrior Cats? Do you mean season as in the weather outside? What do you mean? Oh, winter and fall. So you do mean actual seasons. Okay. I like fall and winter, yeah.
Winter! Give me winter! Give me snow! Give me cold!
I like anything that isn't summer.
Exactly.
I'm a
My
summer
country
liker,
basically only has cold and warm or hot, so I prefer cold.
She's just wearing purple.
I love summer because it's warm outside and I get to be warm everywhere. I get to walk around in my funny little jackets and be like,
I don't
I'm so
like
toasty.
being warm everywhere.
I
It's been
have a
100
working
degrees
theory
Yeah.
that more often than not, people's favorite season is the one they were born in.
I don't like my season.
I don't like the season I was born in.
I said more often than not, it's not perfect.
It's not cold enough.
I mean, I am a July baby. That checks out. I love
Yeah,
walking
I
around
mean-
in summer and
I'm a
these
December
big winter
baby, so.
coats.
It's not fair.
I'm
I'm gonna be a
a
December
June baby,
I'm a-
and I
I-
still
yeah.
hate the heat.
I love summer. My birthday's on Friday, so.
We got something in
yeah.
August.
Happy
baby.
It's birthday month.
Happy early birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Birthday
I
month.
can't see it though. You are an August baby. I get it.
I'm a June baby, and I still hate the heat.
I'm a baby and I hate it. I never liked the heat.
I was born on Christmas Day.
Wow.
Instead of
So special.
Corey?
Yes.
Your birthday is 2 days after mine.
Whoa, birthday twins almost.
Almost. I already have a twin, so almost birthday
Do
twin.
you celebrate Christmas?
No, I'm Jewish.
That
And
must
when I
seem
do celebrate Christmas, I celebrate it January 7th.
that must be so cool. I always wondered about that with like kids being born on like celebratory days like Halloween or Christmas, where like you just have a fun party, or you get extra presents. The presents.
Halloween would be such a nice birthday.
No, here's what.
I always wanted to be born on Halloween.
Here's what happens when your birthday is right by a major holiday, like Christmas, for example. You get people who are like, well, you know, this gift is for your birthday and for Christmas. And you don't get to hang out with anyone because everyone's busy because it's almost Christmas.
And everything's closed.
And everything's closed except
you hang out with your family.
And, well, it depends who you are. I don't.
Yeah, it depends. I would have thought that at least the ratio of presents would double.
No.
I
There's another
can't
thing that happened
complain
with
You're shattering my reality, people.
My grandfather had
Fair
his
though, like
birthday.
having an August birthday, like everybody forgets because they're always away, or like when you're younger, there's no school, so.
That's literally my whole life. That's one reason I always hated my August birthday. I wanted
and then everybody either has the cupcakes like at the end of the school year or the beginning of the school year for all the summer birthdays, and it's not special anymore.
Yeah. Never felt special doing that.
I always wanted to brag at school, but I never could because, you know, school's not open on Christmas. There's also the kids who like wore the little, a little ribbon and it says birthday girl or birthday boy on it. Like,
Sorry.
filled with confetti.
Kate, say something?
Something?
Okay, now I can hear you. I couldn't hear you before.
Okay,
Were you saying
'cause
something?
Yeah, I kept saying stuff and kept getting talked over like 3 times.
Oh,
I
I
was like,
hear
dang,
you.
okay.
Your mic was doing that.
I don't think it's that weird that Spotted Leaf didn't have an apprentice. I mean, she was pretty young, so, you know, maybe it's always possible that, you know, one of the many babies in the nursery would have become her apprentice.
I feel like the cats just have apprentices in the newer books because they always make protagonists medicine cats, so there's like always.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ever since, I mean, because that really has been a trend ever since Arc 2. Because we had Leaf Paw, and then we had J Paw, / Holly Paw briefly. And we had, well, Jonathan is his own thing. Then we had Alder Paw, and
Shadow Paw and Frost
now we have Shadow Paw, and now we have Frost Paw.
Yep. I feel like they need to not anymore.
They need to come up with something new because I'm so sick of because every single protagonist feels the same now. Like, I don't know. I'm by no means am I Firestar's biggest fan, but they just don't make Warrior Cats protagonists like they used to. I think they should go back to one POV.
Never mind.
I feel like they should too, but apparently the editing team is like, we have to have one male and one female point of view. So.
Hi, Wit-Wit.
One too many. Or two too many.
Yeah. I almost forgot her little side freckle.
Don't forget her freckle.
We got a comment
left behind.
We got a comment that was like, I hate beauty marks, so I will be skipping until Spotted Leaf dies. And I was like,
oh my gosh!
Oh yeah, that one.
Oh God, I remember that.
Because Mousefur is still kicking. So was Darkstripe.
Yeah, we get a lot of interesting
I wasn't
comments.
sure if Darkstripes was on one side or both, so when I
think it's just on the one.
Yeah, so that's what I kind of was assuming, but I'm also like, I know how you feel about the symmetry, so. There she is, all done.
Yeah, you're welcome, Wit-Wit. Thank you for coming to the stream.
Wonderful. I love how sassy she looks.
I feel like no, she wasn't Sandpaw's mentor.
No.
She's too young.
That was White Storm.
That's true, yeah, it was White Storm.
White Storm.
Redtail was Dustpaw's.
Mousefer was Redtail's apprentice.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Wait.
What?
No, I thought it was
And
Dustpaw.
Redtail was Dustpaw's apprentice too.
Yeah. But he had to have an apprentice before he could become deputy.
Wait, Redtail had more
I think it was Mousefer, wasn't it?
I thought
no, it was.
Dustpaw.
Apprentices Mousefer Dustpelt. Yep. Mousefer was his apprentice.
Oh
when did that happen?
Redtail's dead.
Who is Sandpaw's apprentice? Mentor?
White Storm.
White
Oh,
Storm.
why did I think it was Redtail?
No, it's Dustpelt, and then he gets assigned to Darkstripe after Redtail is killed.
Oh.
Well, in our story, we're making Redtail Sandpaw's dad. So
Sandstorm's dads.
Okay.
Her other dad is Running Wind.
I remember the illustration now.
All right, I might have to pass the torch to someone.
Okay.
You did awesome, Nifty.
Thanks. I almost lasted 2 hours, but
I love her.
She's so sweet.
Anyone want Corey, Casey, Mariah, Neko, anyone? Kate?
I cannot. Right.
I don't have anything to stream.
I wish I could.
I'm working on something right now if no one else has anything.
Go, Kate, go.
Kate.
Kate.
Warrior Cats lover, you can just ask the question.
Did someone else say something?
Go, Kate.
Corey, did you say something?
Yeah, I thought I heard something really briefly, but it was very muffled. I couldn't make it out.
Something. I don't know. I'm drawing.
I didn't hear anybody.
Because I asked if you wanted, who wants to. Oh, Neko. Neko, do you want?
Is Neko talking? Yeah, the mic's off. I see on Neko's thing.
Yeah, Neko, your
mic's off.
Kate can go ahead.
Okay.
Go, Kate, go.
Alright, give me 1 second. We'll use the BRB stream thing, whatever, that I forgot existed.
Okay. And then I'm gonna address this Ravenpaw and Barley thing, because this misconception bothers me so much.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, what misconception?
I'll get into it. The idea that Barley is significantly older than Ravenpaw is a fabrication. It's a fabrication. It's not real. Because, yes, he's alive in Yellowfang's secret, but that's bullshit, and it's fake, and it's not... It should not be taken as canon, because we know that Barley was born into BloodClan.
Wait, hold on.
He could not have been alive before Scourge was even born.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, he and his siblings were born into BloodClan. He mentions that in the Darkest Hour.
Yeah.
So, he was born into BloodClan, which makes him much younger than Scourge, which makes him even younger, much younger than Tigerclaw as well. At most, he's probably a year older than Ravenpaw. This whole idea that he has some kind of huge age gap on Ravenpaw is a fabrication used by homophobes to deny the ship. Changed my mind.
I just love it.
And people use Blue Star referring to him as an old friend to say, well, look, see, he's old. And I'm like, that's bullshit. She's known him a long time. That's bullshit because, you know, Firepaw refers to Smudge as an old friend, and he knew Smudge for like 3 months.
That's true.
Actually, the whole point of Ravenpaw's story is that he shouldn't have been a warrior. It was not what was right for him.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that's timeline-wise, most of what we read in Yellowfang's Secret that involves other characters should not be taken seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Also, how relevant was he? I know Yellowfang had powers, right? Like she could feel.
Yes.
Is that relevant?
It's not because it doesn't exist in the first arc. It's only in Yellowfang's secret.
It's like just like to have it's a reason to push her into the medicine cat instead of warrior role.
Mm-hmm. Does anybody ever willingly? No, this is warrior cats. Never mind.
Wait, what?
Does anybody ever willingly choose to be a medicine cat? Because it always just seems that.
Yeah, Leafpool did.
Leafpool did. Originally,
Frostball kind of did.
Retconned that.
Wait, what got retconned?
Spotted Leaf originally was.
They did kind of retcon that.
And they
Feathertail. There's a lot. Pebbleheart.
Little Cloud. Little Cloud was inspired to become a healer after Cinderpelt saved his life.
Running Nose. Barkface. Mudfur, technically.
Yeah.
There's a lot. It's just the main character protagonists tend not to. Barkface was cool. I had a whole project with him and leopard fur in mind, but I scrapped it. Yeah, Barkface like decides he doesn't want to like cause harm anymore. He wants to heal harm, I guess. I don't know. I always thought that was interesting with him, and then the point of view of leopard fur kind of like doesn't understand that yet, and then she like kind of grows up and like it's like understands it. I don't know. I thought it was interesting. Is it okay if I undo my stream, or should I wait until someone else is live? Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
I just didn't want to have a blank screen.
Mhm.
As I look.
Oh, Kate, you should probably change the name on the top of the stream.
I did.
Kate. Oh, it's behind. My fault. My fault.
Don't trust what you see. It's lagging.
My
It's a rookie mistake.
Indeed.
Are there any main protagonists that are not from ThunderClan? Yes. Frostpaw. And I mean, mostly
the first one was Stormfur, had his own point of view.
Oh, a lot of characters in Dawn of the Clans, if you count that. I don't know if you count that.
Yeah. I think the first ones were technically in A Vision of Shadows. But, I mean, Dawn of the Clans was more technically.
I wish I finished Dawn of the Clans. I only have the first 3 books. I never finished the last 3.
I like the whole thing. I would recommend reading, like, the last 3, like, Bam Bam Bam.
Bam Bam Bam.
They're a lot slower than the first 3, so I don't know.
I need to buy the. I'm sure I can find them for free somewhere. Somewhere.
Or you can buy, like,
I'm sure
used
that there's a
ones
library out
online.
there for you.
Oh, I forgot those exist. I genuinely forget libraries exist, like, a lot.
They have like online libraries now.
It's like the same for like bookstores.
What'd you say?
That's like the same for bookstores.
Yeah.
But, like they're still kicking.
It feels like too good to be true. Books for free? I mean, I say that, but
I prefer going to bookstores more, but there's not many around.
There are so many people in here.
This isn't even the biggest amount we've had people in the voice
It
chat
was about
before.
double this when the stream started.
Oh gosh. I'm glad I didn't
It was
look. I would have been so nervous.
170 people.
I like never look at numbers when I'm streaming because I get so nervous.
I was curious to see just how many of the team was gonna come in to the point where like voice chat might break.
Oh.
Well, I think with the server
Is there a
boost,
limit on voice chat? There's
I
a
would-
lot of people that day.
I don't know. I think it's like 20. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe you can set that on each Discord.
It's weird seeing the live stream. It's still going, and like, and yet Nifty stopped drawing. It's like,
Am I still drawing on stream?
yeah, you're still drawing on stream. Air quotes.
I got distracted and looked up. I follow like a bunch of foster kitten blogs on, foster kitten Instagrams, and I always get distracted when you gave me when Mariah gave me the Instagram, and then I looked at my tweet, like my feed, and now I just am looking at all the kittens.
Oh, was it the tiny kittens one? Or was it something else?
I follow Tuss.
Oh yeah.
Kitten Grandma.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Tuss?
Here, I'll link. Because they,
Watching live cat cams is such a blessing for reference.
Oh, yeah.
Because you'll
now
get
I'm
the
just-
kind of little insights into cats that you might not see just from, like, pictures. Or if you don't have cats, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh my gosh. What are these, like,
I've
2-week-old
definitely screen
kittens?
capped quite a few YouTube cat videos for specific poses before.
2 or 3-week-old kittens? Oh my god.
When does River Star's book come out?
October?
It's September, actually.
Oh, the next main arc book comes out in October or November.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's what I was thinking of.
Sorry. Yeah, you're right. November. River Star's Home comes out on the 5th so in 2 weeks. River Ripple is love.
I'm worried about that book.
Yeah, I am too, but I'm gonna read it because the little snapshot was okay, so I'm like, okay,
yeah,
I'll read it. But Mothlight's Vision is absolutely the worst novella story Super Edition, so I am a little worried.
I just don't try, because I mean, even with the snippet they did compared to the bonus scene, when River Ripple had a bonus scene in one of the books, he's objectively less interesting in the Super Edition already.
Yeah.
So I am a little worried.
I mean, I'm a little hopeful because Kate is writing the book, and Kate likes River Ripple, and when Kate writes for a cat that she actually likes, she can do okay.
What is?
I got a little jump scared by that, honestly.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I thought you were talking about Arcade. I'm like, hold on, what?
Character wrote his book.
When I do like a character, I do like write them better, but
yeah, but like a full book, it's like what?
Yeah. Well,
I'm down.
She's always wanted to write something with River Ripple, so I'm like hopeful that she actually can. I don't know. Do okay. I just need an okay book, okay?
An okay book is best book or good book compared to a not okay book.
Yeah. Like, she wrote Blue Star's Prophecy, and who wrote Crowfooter's Trial? That book was really good. No, that was Cherith. Of course.
Shio is all orbed up right now.
It's funny, whereas like Nixie is just sitting in her crate, snoozing along, taking a few bites out of her chew toys here and there between her naps. Oh wow, I just looked at the chat and now it shows that Kate is streaming.
Nice.
By the way, Kate, why aren't you streaming it? Oh wait, no, you said streaming on YouTube and streaming on Discord. Might be too much for your computer to handle. Never mind.
Oh, it will not be enough for my computer to handle. That my computer could handle that no problem. My internet, however. The stream
Oh,
will
your
suffer.
internet. Okay, that's.
I have good internet, but that's gonna be too much all at once.
Mhm.
What do you? Ravenpaw was an adult when he went to the barn. Just clearing that up. The day he went and left ThunderClan and went to the barn is the same day Graystripe and Fireheart became warriors, and he's also older than them.
It's
So,
insane.
yes, he was an adult.
Toon,
Raven
because he
is older than Fire and Gray.
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought they were the same age.
No, he's older than them because he's the same age as Dustpelt and Sandpaw, who are older than Graystripe and Fireheart.
Oh.
Didn't you know that unless they become a warrior, they're stuck at adolescence age forever?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, it's like a Pokemon evolution.
Critical thinking skills are not the strong suit.
Warrior
Cats fans.
You just now figured that out?
No, I've known this for years.
Stream really has been going for 2 hours. Wonderful beat our 5-hour record.
Do not laugh, you. I heard you.
We should go for 8 hours.
No!
Oh my god.
24-hour Warrior Cats animated live stream.
How do people do that? 24, like, for, like, charity streams and stuff. Like, you guys are insane!
Yeah, you have to work up to it. Like, you can't just go on and be like, I'm doing 20... Like, they were
You have to
probably...
schedule that and plan for it, and I don't have that in me.
I can't still for 24 hours with, like, that's insane!
I'm like,
Good for a
I've
good
like
cause, but
barely
still.
worked myself up for 3 hours. I feel like drawing is harder than like playing a game for a long period of time, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. In a game, you get sucked in, and you can easily forget time. But with a drawing requires more brain power.
Yeah.
You get tired faster because of that. So Yeah.
Definitely.
Drawing takes brain power?
Yes, it does, or at least my brain power.
Oh my gosh. You have to think to draw? I don't know.
You don't
People think
to
drawing
draw,
is
then
easy,
that.
so-
Mariah just draws in her sleep. No brain
Yes,
power.
I would believe that. Just with insane ease, you draw. I hope to reach that level.
No,
your
no, no.
level, Mariah.
I'm saying that yes, it does take a lot of energy and thinking to draw. It's just that a bunch of, I guess that ties into AI discourse, where people don't, like, think that drawing is... People think that drawing is just something you take talent for, and not, like, something you have to think about and work towards.
Hey guys, I just spent 8 hours laboring over ChatGPT, and this is what I got. Like, alright. You spent 8 hours typing into your funny little keyboard and kept pressing enter until it refreshed into something you thought looked cool. Guess what? An artist could have done that for you in less time, and it would have looked better. Yeah. Pay them. Pay your artist.
It's ugly.
They don't know that. It's the thing.
To be fair...
Oh, happy birthday, Blood Hush.
Happy birthday. To be fair, like, a lot of people who don't consume art very often see, like, any kind of illustration or something, and they're like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's so great about that. It's like, wow, I don't know what's so great about you. Why are you talking to me? Leave me alone.
Oh, and there are so many of them. Cute Clouds is asking, who is the best gray-furred cat in the series? If Blue Star counts as gray, which technically she's blue-gray, so she's technically gray, it's Blue Star.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be basic.
I see her as blue.
I just see, yeah, the fandom is like, it's ingrained into my brain. She's not gray, she's blue to me.
There's so many gray cats. Alright. There's so many. Let's exclude her from it.
I think Clear Sky is technically gray.
You like Silverstream or Cinderpelt. Cinderpelt, yeah.
You say Cinderpelt gray?
Like all of the characters.
No. I forgot Cinderpelt was gray.
She's not gray.
What?
What color is she then?
That's the thing.
Her name is Cinderpelt. What color are cinders?
She's gray, yeah. It's true.
Really?
Yes.
Smoky dark gray.
What color did you think she was?
Why are you so confused?
What am I missing here?
Yeah. How are you so confused?
I'm confused because, like, I thought she was like some form of tortie.
Okay. No, I don't think we've ever actually had a name.
Good.
No, and that's why I laugh when people ask who is the most difficult character to design, and I'm like Cinderpelt. People are like, isn't she just a gray cat?
Which is just what happened. Yeah,
that literally has happened. Where people are like, isn't she just a gray cat? I'm like, but you see, it's not that easy.
We've got a lot of gray cats.
There's so many fucking gray cats and brown tabbies. I've had enough of them.
It's why.
Why was the gray cats? Why?
So hard.
The brown tabbies, I've had enough.
Not enough torties. Too many gray cats.
There hasn't been like a single main character tortie.
I know.
Like point of view.
Oh my gosh.
No, ever. And here's the
never.
It really bothers me that they don't ever use the word calico. They're like tortoiseshell and white. I'm like, that's calico. But okay, there's never.
I'm pretty sure it's a British thing.
Maybe.
Probably.
But
British.
Like I'm pretty sure calico isn't like a word that they use.
Calico is an old English word. Calico is an old English word.
I don't know. I'm just saying what I think.
Yeah.
We're the Brits.
I didn't know it was a British word.
To be fair.
It's a British word, so that doesn't make sense.
It did confuse me when I was little. I was like, why aren't there any calicos?
God, look at the slow motions.
If you add white to tortoiseshell, you get a calico. So it is like the same. It's the same gene working, just with white in addition to it. So it's not really incorrect.
Yeah, literally just like any kind with cat colors. I just de facto to you, Mariah. You're the cat color expert.
I care a little too much about it.
I'm just
Your
glad that
knowledge
the
impresses me.
Frostpaw has been color pointed.
Oh, yeah, finally.
Frostpaw was a
I didn't know that.
No. Here's the thing. Frostpaw has one of the most confused designs in the series because she has looked different in every single depiction that we have seen of her.
Never mind.
She's
I know.
solid gray with green eyes on covers, and then her mini is color point with blue eyes. Like, they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, her color point looks like what they have
Getting
her
the
on
Debunking
the
situation with
actual
the eyes.
website.
Mariah, I'm referencing this cat, and I was looking at its pelt, and I was like, Mariah would know what this is. Hold on. I have to show you.
Maybe, I don't know. There's some weird ones out there. But those are usually like...
Yeah, I'm drawing such and such design, and I don't know if it's just rust, or is it just rust?
It looks like rust.
Yeah, it looks like rusted.
It also looks like the photo
black.
might be like incredibly
enhanced.
saturated.
I see.
Yeah, that's... So rusting is either from poor nutrition or like being bleached in the sun. So probably the latter. But it's weird that it like stops right there, as if like this cat has a very specific spot to bask.
You know, I think anyone who really is like, I love Swiftpaw, only remembers the one thing about him, and that's how he died. Because the only ever thing he did of any significance was directly disobey his leader and start a war with both Wind Clan and Shadow Clan. So, you know, I don't know. Yes, because he told Shadow Clan that Thunder Clan was sheltering Broken Tail. He's the one who told them that, and then that started a war between those clans.
He tells him that.
Like, to be fair, it's like, it's not some big reveal. It's like, there's a subtle mention of it, and then we make the connection later when we find out that Shadow Clan knows. But, yeah, I don't... And Swift, so I don't understand. Like, people remember Swiftpaw for him dying, and that's pretty much it. Are you going to elaborate on characters that weren't originally given much screen time in the books, like Golden Flower? I don't know about Golden Flower specifically, but yes. There are some characters who get some more fleshing out.
Kate, I have to thank you, because you made me pick up my Cintiq again, and now I love it. You gave me the inspiration.
Let's go.
Well, also, do you use an express remote at all?
No, I have my left hand on my keyboard all the time.
Okay, this is so random, but I was reading about it because I really need one to function, and I figured out that you can use your Nintendo Switch Joy-Con as an express remote.
Yeah.
And I had no idea. I was so shocked, and
That's
it worked so well.
I always forget you
One
can
of those
do that,
video game looking things?
Yeah.
Game console looking thingies?
Wait, what'd you say?
Is that one artist tool that kind of looks like a gaming console?
Well, I mean, it's like a gaming...
Oh, really is?
No, it's like the console. It's, the Nintendo Joy-Con?
Off
of the Switch. So yeah, I mean, I guess it is technically.
Well, it always looked like a gaming console to me.
No, that's part of it. It's so nice. I was like, it's been here the whole time, the answer.
Yes, there will be more voice actor auditions in the future. Hi, welcome, Velvet.
I have not been keeping up with all those designs.
No, it was Brindleface who was killed by Tiger Star.
Tiger Claw hates torties.
He really does.
I mean, he takes Tawny Pelton.
Yeah.
I never got her reasoning for going in the shadow.
It's so
clan.
bad. I was reading.
It's so
It's like-
bad. She's like, everyone compares me to my father. And then she leaves her brother, who actually looks like her father. And then she named her son after her murderous dictator
I
father. I'm
know,
like,
it's
are you
crazy.
joking? Are you joking?
No.
I wish they dropped anything about Tiger Star after the first arc. I wish that wasn't like the plot line for literally the rest of the freaking until Omen of the Stars. Like Tiger Star bad.
Okay, we understand that.
Even in the new series, they're like, Tiger Star 2 is a lot like Tiger Star 1, I'm just saying. And you're like, oh my god, shut up.
Please stop. Make something new.
I mean, Broken Code, the villain of Broken Code was just a reused villain.
Oh, who only came because he was a fan favorite. I mean,
yeah.
There was no genuine plan to ever do that.
But the villain for Starless Clan seems to be relatively new.
Yeah,
hopefully.
fresh, hopefully.
So, we'll see what happens.
Unless they... I won't hold my breath, though.
No, I was so angry when they, like, spoiled that on the official website, and then I'm like, it was so obvious that I'm like, I was really gunning for Icewing.
Sensei Sushi, no, actually, they're correct. Ashfur was born in the first book. When Brindleface has her litter of 4, I believe, Ashfur and Ferncloud are 2 of the kittens. The other 2 die. They're not apprenticed until midway through the arc, but they are born in Into the Wild. Brightheart has also been alive since the very first book. Good for her.
She's still alive?
She's alive. Her brothers are alive, too.
Oh, sure, dying.
Cloudtail, Brightheart, Brackenfur,
But Cloudtail wasn't born
Thorn.
until book 2.
Yeah.
So, as
I'm
far as
trying to
Cloudtail
think
goes,
of the elders that are alive in ThunderClan right now, though.
Yeah.
I think it's just those 4. I think it's just Brightheart, Cloudtail, Brackenfur, and Thornclaw.
Yeah.
What's the newest book? Thunder? No, Thunder's coming out.
Thunder is coming out. The one that just came out was Shadow.
Ah, man, I can't wait for them to tell us what the 6th book's gonna be called.
The last one will be Star, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Or it'll be Warrior. Warrior Clan makes a return.
Yes, Warrior Clan.
Warrior Cats? Warrior.
Warrior. Mosspelt is still alive. Mosspelt's technically alive in the first book.
Technically.
Yeah, Thornclaw, Cloudtail, Brightheart, Brackenfur. Oakfur might be alive in the first book.
Rusty is Sesame in Arabic.
That's so cute.
Yeah, he's Sesame. Okay, I think that because of the way that Ravenpaw is characterized, particularly by the fandom, that's why people see him as this like poor little baby who is a child when he leaves ThunderClan, even though he's a full-blown adult. But anyway.
Toon, are you a big language learner? I feel like you know a lot about different languages, and I'm always shocked.
Yeah, Arabic is my first language, and my second is Russian, and my third is English.
How do you know Russian?
It started because when I was really little, I had a Russian ballet teacher, and then it was really important in my household that we learn English and one other language that's not spoken in the house, and I did Russian. And then I can hold a conversation in French and in Spanish, but
that's so cool.
It's not great. And sign language, which I learned on a production, and I've been working on that, which is fun.
So did you teach yourself Russian?
I taught myself. I used books. I used people I knew who spoke Russian. Kind of, and then I did end up taking like an actual class later, but yeah. My problem is that even to this day I read Russian very slowly. And that's why it took me like a year. No, I'm being dramatic. It took me several months to get through War and Peace in its original Russian.
I mean, that's not like, I mean, it's like a pretty tough book.
Yeah, but I wanted to read the original.
You're so powerful. I'm learning one language, and I could never imagine ever learning another one. I want to learn Spanish, but I want to get comfortable. Which language? I'm learning Korean.
I mean, Korean's
that's
one of the
considered
hard
like the
ones to
second
learn.
hardest language to learn, and the first is Arabic.
I've been learning for a while, and I've been around it for so long that it doesn't feel that hard, but
okay, that's good.
It doesn't feel that hard, but that's comforting because I want to learn Spanish next because I have a Spanish-speaking friend. So I'm like, if Korean is the hardest to learn, Spanish should be a lot easier.
Yeah.
So.
Spanish was easy. German's easier if you're an English first language. I know Japanese, which is also hard.
Yeah, Japanese has been fun for me so far.
Yeah, Japanese is fun to learn.
Japanese and Korean are similar, so maybe after I learn, I'm better at Korean. Well, I'm conversational, but I know Japanese and Korean are pretty similar. I think that makes it easier to learn.
Yeah, they're not technically related because they don't stem from like the same language, but I know a couple of my friends were in Korean too. And
I have a Korean friend, and I heard her talking on the phone, and we actually have some shared words between Korean and Arabic. Particularly, the word for mom sounds extremely similar, and I was like, wait a minute. And then I was hearing other words, and I was like, that's interesting. And in Korean, the name for Jesus is the same that we use in Arabic. So I was like, that's cool.
What is it? I actually don't know.
Who did we lose? Oh.
Diana.
People are saying the stream is lagging.
I cannot help that.
Yeah, I see it. The loading thing comes up every now and then, but then it goes back to normal, I think.
For me, it's
that's
normal.
not something I can help. Just being
No,
honest,
I know.
Well, I'm saying that also, like, to the stream itself. Like, I cannot help that. That's just something you're gonna have to live with for now. Sorry.
Sorry, y'all.
Are you using... What program are you using, Kate? Are you using TV Paint?
I'm using Toon Boom.
Okay, that's what I thought, but then I was also like, this doesn't look like Toon Boom. But I haven't seen the Toon Boom workspace in so long.
what do you think is Fireheart's greatest character flaw? That he doesn't have any. He's just kind of.
He's as bland as white bread.
He's oblivious. I mean, I guess if you count that, he's oblivious. But he also, it's just he.
His obliviousness
does
knows
the
no
right
bounds.
thing, and even when he does the quote unquote wrong thing, it's for the right reason. It's boring.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's too trusting.
Yeah.
I feel like if somebody had like, I mean, I guess they tried to do that with one whisker and one star, but like someone like abused his trust, that would have been cool.
He can't tell people. Oh, reading the first arc, it's so annoying when he's like, I couldn't tell Blue Star about Tiger Claw because we had to train. Like, what are you doing?
I remember that.
Just tell her, please.
It's like I'll tell her later, and then he's like, man, I'm so tired after training. Oh crap, I forgot to tell her.
I forgot to tell her about the murderer.
That's not okay. So what happens there is he tries to tell her right after he's named a warrior, which is of course right after he took Ravenpaw away from the clan, and she's like, "What part of Silent Vigil did you not understand, Fireheart?" And he's like, "Okay." And he goes and he sits silently all night, and then the next morning he goes to sleep. And then he wakes up, and then they're like, "You're going to the gathering." And they're going to the gathering, and then he's like, "Hey, Blue Star, I need to talk to you. Tiger Claw's a murderer." And she's like, "That's stupid, Fireheart."
You're
Yeah.
right.
Ugh. Classic.
Mm-hmm.
It's so frustrating to read.
It's not as frustrating as like some, I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm just watching Firepaw talk.
Mm-hmm.
Firepaw is watching Firepaw.
Who was the easiest cat to do? I don't know if you mean the easiest cat to design. I don't know. Easiest to design. We get hardest to design, and I know how to answer that.
What's that answer?
Cinderpaw. Cinderpaw ruined lives. Lives were destroyed in the process of creating Cinderpaw. I mean, we fought for our lives. Now Brackenfur is giving me grief, but you know, I'll let it slide because he doesn't really get anything else.
It's okay. I'll fix it.
Greypaw, you know, I'd say it's Greypaw. Everyone kind of agrees on what Greypaw looks like. So I'd say Greypaw was pretty easy to design.
He's so gray stripe. He's just,
Yeah, like,
just perfect.
That's just what he looks like.
Yeah, I like the Great Paw design. It just seems like so natural. Wait, so I'll ask that privately. Never mind.
What? What?
I don't want to ask it on stream because I don't
Okay.
know if the answer would be.
You can always type it in chat. And
Oh
then
yeah,
I'll see if I
I
can say it out
forgot.
loud. Oh yeah, I love Spotted Leaf's design too. Spotted Leaf was always one of those characters that was really hard for me to imagine, and I just love our design for her. She is so perfect. That's how I see her now always.
Ooh, how do I ask this?
Who have we gained? Hi.
exciting.
Yeah, no, I'm so fortunate. I feel so fortunate that every single design in the project I love. Like, there's not any design that I'm just like,
Oh, it's gotta be hard to like level in on one and then be like, yes, this is the one.
Y'all make my job impossible. You know that? Every character designer in here, shame on you for bringing your A game every single time. You make my life very hard. I hope you know that.
I see how it is.
I'm just kidding. I love you guys. Thank you.
There's so much
this round
discussion on
especially.
like every single character.
I would kill.
Brindleface was one where I'm like, there are 8 million different directions in here, and I love all of them. What do I do?
Just throw a dart.
You can always just combine them.
Yeah, the side characters are always fun because we get like such a huge variety of them.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like thinking about the side characters more because there's like less pressure.
Yeah.
To look a certain way, yeah.
Yeah. Like I wasn't here when you guys were designing Firepaw, but I would have been. I don't think I could have been here. I'm like
Firepaw was like nothing compared to Cinderpelt. So.
Oh,
nothing.
Yeah.
Not the same ballpark at all.
I love not being in control of what's picked because I would explode genuinely. I wouldn't know what to do.
That's me a lot of the time. I'm like, I look at these. I'm
How
like,
we leave it up to
how are we
the
gonna do
voters?
this?
We leave it up to the numbers to decide for us.
Gripping Mariah's hand. I'm like, how do we do this? I'm not strong enough.
I'm just watching the Firepaw.
He looks really good, Kate.
Thank you.
Yeah, you showed off some of the like.
You're looking great.
Kate's art is always great. This is just a fact.
Firepaw is such like. I don't know why, but he's very easy to draw. Like.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I mean, but he's not like easy as in simple, but it's like. I think it's just because all of his like points are just perfectly connected, and you're like, thank you.
You can thank Mariah for that.
Yeah, it's definitely like, ugh. I don't know.
It really is perfect.
Hey, in your opinion, is streaming on Twitch better than streaming on YouTube, save because it's less laggy on Twitch?
It's not the lag. I just like Twitch's interface. Like, okay, here's how I think about it. I want to watch a live stream. Where am I going to go? Twitch.com. I want to watch a funny video. Where am I going to go? YouTube. And having those two mix and mingle together, like if Twitch started having where you could keep your VODs there forever, I'd be like, that's stupid. Don't do that. No. Because I don't go to Twitch to watch a VOD.
Mm-hmm.
And what's driving me especially crazy is I can stream Overwatch, full throttle, over 60 FPS, like all medium settings, but that's more for my computer than the stream itself. And it's fine. There's no lag. But we got lag with me drawing a cat. Huh?
I mean, do you think Toon Boom's pretty like?
No, it's not.
Intensive on your computer?
It's not.
Really?
What, is the issue YouTube?
I think it might be the setting with the where you mentioned like the bitrate setting on YouTube. I think that's what's causing it to chuck. Because my internet's been stable this whole entire time. So that's the only thing I can possibly guess that it is. And that's just something we'd have to experiment with.
Okay. Unfortunately, you can change like the latency after you've started the stream, which I
know. It's the agony of it all.
Yeah, the lagging looks kind of insufferable from what I can see.
Well, good news.
It's not too bad.
The VOD will be there after, and be happy there is a stream for people watching the stream. Just be happy there is one for now. Please, for my sake. Please.
I think it's fine. I mean, I'm not... I guess maybe if you were watching it by itself, like full screen, but I have it just on the corner, so I mean, like, I don't really mind that it's lagging, because I'm, like, looking at it, glancing at it, you know?
I feel like a lot of people are going to be watching this after the fact, so
That's
it's
true,
not going to be too big of a deal at the end.
Hi,
Am I
people
the
watching
only
after
one
the
who's
fact.
lagging?
What?
I don't even notice any lag, so it's like, what's going on?
Maybe, hold on, let me try refreshing it. Maybe if I lower the quality settings? I mean, when I refreshed it, there's like no lag.
Yeah, I don't see any lag now.
I would just maybe...
Bye, Wit-Wit.
Oh yeah, I refreshed it. I refreshed it too, and yeah, the spinning wheel of death is not appearing as much.
I mean, I think Firepaw's easier to draw because he has markings. Like, for me, cats that don't have very many markings on their face, it's really hard for me to keep their face on model. Like when I was trying to draw Dustpaw or whatever. I don't know.
Well, it's like I like to design the markings to follow like the structure of the cat.
Yeah.
So, because that also helps me draw the character.
It's so satisfying when all the points are like matched up at the end of the drawing. It's like, yes, so perfect. The universe is in order.
Hello?
Hello?
Who have we gained? Oh, hi Silver, hi Soupy, hi Windmill. How long will the episode be? Our first episode's around a little over half an hour. Yeah, around then.
Wow, it is? No, I'm kidding.
Ah, don't even play with me. Don't.
Is it? Never mind.
Don't play.
I want to say something, but Tim will kill me.
Don't play.
Is there a script?
Oh, actually, you'll be. No. I can't do this.
She's falling apart, guys. Stop.
I legitimately didn't know. What the... I didn't care. I'm like, I don't care. It's not like you have... It's not like it's gonna go on TV, so you have to have, like, a specific...
We're making something legendary. And believe
Legendary!
me,
All legs, no dairy.
Well, yeah, no dairy, because cats are lactose intolerant.
Yes, they are.
I also haven't heard that meme in like ages. I feel like you put yourself on the spot with that one.
I honestly just sent the spider leg like video to somebody, so it wasn't fresh in my brain.
Oh yeah, that map.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that in forever.
I think I sent it to like someone who was new in the fandom, and I was like, "Here, you can have this."
What map?
And I'm like, "This is what I create." I wasn't in that one, but I'm like, "This is what we create."
If I had a dime for every time we were compared to SSS Warrior Cats, the things I could do.
Could you fund an entire animation team?
Yes, easily. 10 times over.
Oh, wow.
If I ever win the lottery, I'm funding this entire project.
This
Sorry, I'm
looks
a bit more
amazing.
selfish. If I ever win the lottery, I'm getting Baby Jeep. From there, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I'll cut your pay in half.
You would restrict me from Baby Jeep? Have you seen Baby Jeep?
Nope.
Itty bitty and small and yellow like an egg.
Are you gonna make Scourge's collar red or purple? Purple, if I have anything to say about it. It's purple.
Yes, thank you. Based?
That's the right answer.
If I have anything to say about it, and I do, it's gonna be purple.
Every time that you play this animation, it gets better.
Yeah,
I love seeing progress that I don't have to work towards. I just watch someone else do all the work.
That's such a mood.
I think Scourge's color should be pink. Just saying.
Yeah, we get asked how much gore there's gonna be a lot, and I really have like a couldn't get a response to that. That's a tasteful amount, I would say. We're not like creating a preschool show, so like gotta make sure there's no blood. Like there will be some, but it's not gonna be like, you know, a slasher film.
Did that question pop up a lot because there's a lot of is there like a lot of gore in the WCAnimated?
There's like
I'm not in it.
People are
There's
asking
not
how much
really.
gore we're gonna
It's
put
kind of
in.
just.
It's just that there's a lot of the only thing they really describe in the books is blood, but the fandom has always taken that
yeah, that's
extreme.
I was talking about like the fandom and like
Yeah.
animations people do. Like, do they put in a lot of blood?
The main one would, yeah, sometimes. The main one would be like Tiger Star's death, where people really, really like to go graphic on that. Even, and then to the point where it has influenced what people remember about the books, because they're like, oh, you know, when Tiger Star got his intestines ripped out of him, and I'm like, oh, the book does not say anything about that. The book describes the size of the wound and the amount of blood. There's nothing about organs in there. Y'all made that up. So it's just one of
kind of
those
scary.
things that, and of
Yeah,
course,
I
you know, no one who read Warriors as a kid really remembers it for anything except the cats who kill each other. And that, oh, like, this was so gory, why were we reading this as kids? And it's really not as bad as people remember it, to be honest. I would say there's much worse stuff that doesn't have to do with any,
I think
you
it's
know,
just
blood or
something that
wounds.
you're not like even expecting. Like when I was reading the first Wings, and like the prologue happened, and I was like not expecting it, so like I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
So I think that was just it for Weird Cats for a lot of people. They were
Yeah,
like, whoa.
but I also think that a lot of people, because this is what brings up the conversation of, well, Warrior Cats isn't really for kids, which, yes, it absolutely is. You know, I think from there, we get people who don't remember what it was like to be a kid, and think kids are just like, you know, can't handle any blood whatsoever, or any darker themes.
I grew up on Secret of Nim.
Yeah.
Did people not like beg their parents to stay up and watch horror movies on Halloween? Was that not a thing that happened? Do people
I
forget
wasn't a
about
huge
that?
horror person.
Not
me. I'm a huge baby, so no.
Well, I'm not, and I love horror films, and I didn't really have to like when I was. Let me rephrase that. I saw my first quote unquote horror movie when I was like 4, and we just kind of went from there. I don't care. I think they're silly.
I was watching horror movies, I think around the age of 5 or 6, like Jeepers Creepers, Child's Play, Saw, those kind of things.
I don't know, the movies I found scary were not really meant to be, specifically. Like, I couldn't stand the way the thief moved and the thief and the cobbler, like, he actually freaked me out. So I definitely want to put that in the series anyway. I want to freak out little kids.
I love.
I think.
Oh, sorry.
I feel like Clawface will get the job done.
Oh, that's literally what inspired Clawface.
I love looking back at things like you find scary as a kid, and it's just the stupidest thing you've ever seen, and it's like, why was this terrifying?
Yeah.
I
Or you
watch a
become
lot of the
obsessed with the
YouTube videos of
things.
people that's like, this is what scared me as a kid. And it's always different things. Like, a lot of those, like, lists are, it's just, like, completely different for each person. I find it fascinating.
Like
I'm gonna
in
let
Snow
Fireheart
White.
chew. I'll be right back. I'm gonna step out of the room for a second. He's gonna chew in the meantime.
Like in Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. Does anyone remember the scene where she's running through the forest? That scared the crap out of me.
Oh yeah.
The barnyard?
That would. Oh, that is terrifying.
Back at the barnyard. I would just recently rewatched Star Wars Episode 5, and when I was a kid, I had an irrational fear that asteroids all had giant worms in them because of the one scene.
Oh yeah.
And every time I watch that movie, I'm always like, asteroids have giant worms in them. Never. It's just like an irrational fear I have.
As if you're ever gonna be like on an asteroid.
Like, literally, yeah. And there's like so many, I don't know. Yeah. There's like such much more quote unquote scary scenes in that movie, but no, asteroid worms. It's the one that got me.
Did anyone play Katamari Damacy? That game?
Yes. A lot.
That, you know the not death scene, but if you fail, like the dad or who the king, like he throws lightning bolts at the little character.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, he gets like really mad at you sometimes.
Yes, it's like a black screen and there's like a storm.
It is kind of scary.
That scared me shitless. Like, I ran out of the room and I was like shaking and I couldn't even go back in to turn the TV off. I was so scared.
As a kid, one of the most horrifying things for me was this episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog with the mummy, the slab or something.
Classic.
Like that episode gave me nightmares.
Courage the Cowardly Dog gave me a lot of nightmares.
They were trying.
Episode in particular.
They were trying to scare children.
Oh, definitely.
I found that worse than the horror movies I watched as a kid.
Courage the Cowardly Dog was my comfort show, which I feel is crazy to say, but hear me out.
That explains a lot.
It does. It really does. But whenever I was in the hospital, when I had my surgery, the only thing it ever played when I was awake, which was sadly in like god-awful hours of the morning, was Courage the Cowardly Dog, so that's like all I had to watch. When I was in the ICU like 3 years ago, the only thing I had to watch was Rick and Morty, and I'm like, this is horrible. I can't do this anymore, man. Give me something else.
Have any of y'all ever seen Harold and the Purple Crayon? Or heard of that?
I have no
It
idea
was
what
like,
that is.
it's
I've
a
heard of-
really, like, there was one episode where like a tornado's chasing him, and that like terrorized me as a kid. I was horrified of that episode.
Another thing that terrified me as a kid was pretty much Pikmin 1 and 2.
Yeah. I was terrified of Spyro, like all the enemies in Spyro, the first one.
Oh, Spyro was my game.
Yeah, I love Spyro. It's just like I was absolutely terrified by all of the after like the first chapter where they start like actually coming at you.
Mm-hmm.
That one scared me.
Wait, I just looked up Harold and the Purple Crayon, and I definitely remember this. How did this scare you?
The tornado episode scared me. But listen, the thing I was most scared of as a child was like a pool sweeper. So,
Pool sweeper.
It probably wasn't actually scary.
So it didn't take much to scare you.
It was like very strange, specific things I was scared of. It was, I don't know. I don't know.
I still think about the microphone thing. That still cracks
Oh
me
yeah.
up.
I'm still wholeheartedly afraid of bugs, and I think it might have it might have calmed down with age, because like I don't jump out of my skin anymore as I did when I was little. Although maybe if it depends, if I have a giant ass spider on me, then yeah, I'll probably do that.
My fear of bugs worsened as I aged. I used to grab bees by the wings in kindergarten. I don't know why. Like, I'm sorry I abused bees. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
I don't agree with this. I don't agree with that behavior any longer. But I had no fear. But now I'm terrified of everything.
Yeah, like if I see like a spider and he's minding his own business, and if any other bugs are minding their own business, then I will allow you to live another day. But if you cross paths with me and annoy me, or any other transgression, then your day is this is your final day. Kind of
I
thing.
hate spiders so much. Like,
Never come to my house.
right? Oh yeah, no, I can't. When people have pet spiders, I'm like, look, I respect you, but I can't go into your house. Like, I won't even sit in the living room if there's a tarantula in their bedroom. I just can't do it that bad.
Yeah, I can't do it either. People with like tarantulas as pets, just why?
Like, if I see a spider outside minding its business, I don't care. I'll avoid it. But the second it's in my house, whoever's at my nearest convenience is getting rid of it in whatever way they can. And I'm on a project right now for school, and we're trying to figure out like what storyline we want to do. And at one point they brought up having a spider like main character, and I was like, no, I won't. I will not take a single scene with the spider in it. Like, I will drop this class. Like, no.
At best, I like spider designs where they kind of look more humanoid and such, because that always looks cute to me. But if it leans too much to the realistic spider, yeah, no, I'm walking the other direction.
That's crazy hearing that, because spiders are the least scary insect to me.
They're
I don't mind spiders.
It's just so icky to me.
Mine's not even spider specific. Like, I don't like crabs for the same reason I don't like spiders, because crabs are just sea spiders. Like, they're all disgusting to me. It's the
ironic, because like I have no issue with crabs at all. That they don't look like spiders to me at all.
I don't have any issue with spiders. In fact, I actually kind of like them. The things that get me are the giant 10-inch long centipedes that get in this house, and the many scorpions. The spiders are welcome compared to those centipedes.
I would move, Neko, if I found a centipede on me. There was this one time though where like in Florida, where like I was minding my own business, reading a book on my bed and such, and then I looked down and just found a centipede on my leg. I was like, oh my god, I freaked out so hard. And like I was like stomping on the ground. I was on the top of the floor, and like my parents came upstairs to see like what was happening, and just like I had a full on freak out or panic attack that day.
That happened to me with praying mantis, because there's a bush
Oh my
outside
god,
where the praying mantis like to like hang out, and it's right next to the path inside. So you walk by this tree or this bush. It's like a little tree, but it's like a bush size, and they will literally latch onto you, and they don't let go.
Oh my
And
god,
it's
that's
terrifying.
a nightmare. A praying mantis?
They're
really?
horrible. I hate them.
They've got knives for hands.
They do. It's terrifying, and they can bite you. I don't like that.
Do you have lots of daddy long legs up there? Because that's one of the things I remember from living in Ohio.
Oh my god, yes! I have a ton here.
I mean, there's
so
not
cute.
a lot. I wouldn't say more than normal, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
I mean, yeah, we have
there's
daddy
just
long
none.
I
legs.
used to scoop them up by the handful here.
There aren't any down here.
Oh,
So
yeah, we have daddy
that's
long
one of the
legs.
things I remember from when I lived in Ohio.
Yeah.
At my
Stink
grandpa's
bugs are a huge
house.
problem. I hate stink bugs. I hate that I have to capture them and flush them down the toilet. I can't just like crush them. You have to like flush them because I can't. I will never get rid of all the stink bugs that inhabit this place.
There's this other time when I lived in Virginia and it was cicada season, and like I just got dropped off from the bus and I was walking down the street to my house and just minding my own business, and then all of a sudden again I looked down my leg and this freaking big cicada was just hanging on there, and I bolted so freaking fast to like my house. It was probably the fastest I've ever run in my life. I was like both like smacking myself on the side of the fence to get it off me, and while also simultaneously just running as fast as I could to my house. And like my horses were living with me at the time, and they saw me just run down the street, and they were just giving me this look like, what the hell is wrong with you? Just like, and I was like, there's a cicada on me, and I want it off me. And I when it comes to just bugs, yeah, if they latch on to me, I don't know what the hell they like to get on my legs. I guess that's their preferred spot, but if I will go all kinds of batshit crazy.
Yeah. I just don't like bugs that latch onto you and never let go. I don't like them.
Oh my god, a praying mantis? That I would explode if that would ever happened to me.
Yeah, that sucks. It sucked. I will never like praying mantis. There's people out there that are like, I love praying mantis, they're my favorite bug. And I'm like, you never had one that won't let go.
Oh, thank you for the compliments on Brightheart's design. I appreciate it.
Squish.
Brightheart Enjoyer 23 says, no, I'm kidding. It's me. I have to say this aloud, but you've all seen like Across the Spider-Verse, right?
Yes.
You've all seen something from it.
Yeah.
I
love it.
I left the theater and like it made me think of Tiger Claw. Miguel O'Hara reminds me so much of the WCA Tiger Claw design. I can't be the
Someone
only
just
one.
commented that on our casting call. That's how it came up.
What? No, I swear I didn't see that. I thought that I left the theater. I was like, huh.
So you were
No, I
reading.
see it.
I've
I'm
never
like, my brain is broken.
I've never seen the comment either, but I thought it when I watched the movie that they look so similar and they have the exact same like vibe.
That's
so funny. Vibe, yes, but physical similarity is I'm not seeing what you guys are seeing.
They have like the same face.
Yes.
Have you never seen the movie? I can't see
Miguel
it.
O'Hara, like if you drew Tiger Claw's cat mouth on Miguel O'Hara, they'd look the exact same.
Genuinely.
Should we test
No
that?
different whatsoever.
Yes, yes, we should.
Somebody do this. Somebody, please.
I
love it. My Blorbos.
Oh yeah, I do love Smudge's
As we've been
design.
going, I'm still surprised the stream still, according to the stream, we've been going at this for 2 hours. It feels like we've been going for at least 3.
It's about to switch to 3. Just give it a couple minutes.
It does feel longer than 2.
Because we started at 1.
Mm-hmm.
Or a little after 1, as it so happens.
We started at 1, and yet my clock says 1:02.
Lionheart's the hardest to draw.
Lionheart, yes. And
it's either Lionheart or Longtail, yeah.
I think it's Longtail. I actually think Lionheart's design's pretty easy.
I know that Lionheart was just giving us some grief before, but I think it's Longtail, and Tiger Claw maybe.
For me, the hardest part on Lionheart is his neck. Like, how does his neck fur work with like dynamic poses and such? Just like, I
have to draw, like, I know on his sheet it shows like his neck and shoulders. I always have to use that, or I just fail. I looked back on some of my first Lionheart drawings and I wanted to like barf. It looks so messed up.
I think most artists feel that when they look at their old art.
I think Longtail's definitely the hardest. I feel like I have to try really hard when I draw him.
His body trips me up so bad.
It's such a weird proportion.
Wait, which one did you say?
Longtail.
Oh, Longtail.
His leggies his legs are weird. Why did I say leggies? Please pretend.
That's bad because I'm not the one drawing Longtail. I can't take responsibility.
You're like, that's King's problem.
That's Snout, man. His
King.
muzzle.
His face, his anatomy is just like it's not so much cat-like.
It's not. I can't think cat while I'm thinking him out. I have to think something different.
Guys, I thought of a fun game.
What game?
We give a challenge, basically. We draw like every ThunderClan character for like 10 minutes and see how we do.
Like, top of your head.
Oh yeah, we should definitely do that.
No, not off the top of your head. Well, maybe off the top of your head first, but
we should do that on stream one of these days.
It's kind of like a round robin of different artists doing a character within 10 minutes.
Well, the idea is to just draw as many characters as you
can.
can.
I love those.
That would be fun. Or to do.
Do they have to be full body, or can it just be their head?
Depends how you're feeling.
So as many as you can in 10 minutes.
As many as you can. Don't focus on just
the goal would be to familiarize with yourself with each character a little more. That's why I said one character, 10 minutes.
I just like those challenges that force you to draw looser or just draw it faster.
10 minutes is actually kind of a long time. I probably should be a little more like 3 minutes.
3? Well, there's like 25 people in ThunderClan.
25?
Yeah, something like that.
25 people?
Cats.
People?
You know what I meant.
Just did ThunderClan get invaded by 2 legs?
Yeah, I'm one of them. Watch out.
1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minutes. Oh yeah, that would be fun to do for each character. I mean, at least for me, who has to kind of like draw and direct each character. That sounds helpful.
That would be very fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 10 minutes per character would be interesting as like a stream because it'd be nice, fast pace.
Try to get like the basics of that character down. and then move on, basically. I would take a shorter time because I really want to like draw as many as I can, I think.
Well, if you did 10 minutes, you could do like, well, you could do like 9 minutes and then do like 3 minutes for 3 drawings or something.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, of the same character.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute. Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
The idea, I mean, cats can see colors. Cats don't like see the world in black and white. They just don't.
That with animals. How do we
same
know
way
that
we
they can see
do.
color and such?
What?
We
How do you? Well, okay. Well, how in the
I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
With animals, how do we decide or know or learn whether they can see color or not? Like
Anatomical similarities and differences to our
So-
own eyes, like the cones and that kind of thing.
Yeah, there's that, which allows for more specific like understanding of it. But also, like if an animal's colorful, you can bet that they can see color.
Yeah.
Because that means it means something to them. There's something in their selective process evolution that brought that.
Oh, does that mean like
They
birds
might see color differently, but
yeah, but
see color.
It's not a hard rule. Like I think there are some birds that you might consider dull that can see, you know, a lot more color than we can. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I would assume birds would have to see colors. Otherwise, the males being colorful would be kind of pointless.
Yeah, some birds can see UV patterns.
Which might make the females a lot more colorful than we see. Who knows? Actually, no, I think we can literally tell if we put a UV on them, so I don't know. Corey, I love that leap.
Actually, are in the stream, Kate.
Thank you.
If like if it's lagged this far behind, I wonder how far you truly are with your animation.
I mean, I did refresh it like several times, but then it ended up like.
I've been refreshing it, but like the loading thing is now becoming more frequent. Still, even after I've refreshed it.
I feel so powerful. Mine's not lagging at all.
Mine isn't lagging anymore once I refreshed it. There's like we said, guys, there's just nothing to be done about it. So.
Why do you exist, loading, spinning wheel of death? Nobody loves you.
Favorite character to animate? Animators, y'all take this one.
Longtail.
Spotted
Really?
Yeah.
Tiger Claw.
You're all liars.
Lionheart.
Not Longtail.
Spotted Leaf, in my opinion, is like the easiest character to draw.
Oh,
Is so.
it's a shame she has to die. She's
Oh
so
my
cute.
gosh.
Corey did this one Spotted Leaf expression that I'm so obsessed with. I love how Corey draws.
Thank you.
Let me find it.
I feel like her tail would be fun to animate.
Her tail is
Yeah.
so
fun.
I guess Longtail's tail is probably fun to animate.
That too.
It's so long.
Very long, very nice.
Knife tail.
Well, here's some Spotteds.
I love her design so much.
Corey, I love how you draw the spotted leaf and Brightheart. You just draw them so cutely.
Thank you so much.
Too. The top right here, I love that one, and the top left. All of them, but those two I really like.
This jumping pose, just like the the action line is just, and the dynamic is just so clear to my eyes, and just I love poses where like you can so very clearly see the dynamic line.
We're talking about it, but no one can see it.
It's hidden from the world.
This is privileged information.
One day. Not with me. Never mind.
We talk about Spotted, meanwhile everyone is only allowed to fire paw.
Fire paw. I miss Fire Kate.
Oh yeah, Fire
Kate,
Kate.
where art thou?
I'm literally right here.
Fire Kate, it's you.
I don't know if Fire Kate is there. This thing is so lagged behind. It's interesting, I guess, how we like start off where like if it's on time, but the longer we stay on, the further.
It's just how streaming goes. And complaining about it isn't gonna fix it.
No, but it sure does make me feel better. I love being a hater.
Oh, I'm a professional. Everyone who knows me knows I'm a professional hater, full time. Oh, if you were in a clan, what clan would you be in? I would be in River Clan.
I'd be a kitty pet.
I'd be a rogue. I never felt like I fit in any clan. Maybe
I'm
a
also
Shadow
a
Clan.
River Clan girly.
They put me in Shadow
always
Clan 'cause I'm
wanted to be
evil.
River Clan.
I want to be overfed and lazy.
I think I would pick Sky Clan now, though. Because then I can be a kitty pet and a warrior.
I want to be part of the warrior clan.
The warrior... That's true. If you're a kitty pet, you can be warrior clan.
I haven't read any of the new arcs after like half of. I read like a couple books from A Vision of Shadows, but how is Sky Clan? Does anyone know how Sky Clan's like reintroduced?
Yeah, it's all it's A Vision of Shadows books.
Which I knew was going to happen. I knew it because I knew when they had written Dawn of the Clans, they had now become too attached to Sky Clan.
Yeah.
So I knew it was going to happen in the next arc. I had a feeling, and I was right. I stopped reading Vision of Shadows halfway through, and I have not read a Warriors book since, except for Crowfeather's Trial, and I read... I haven't read mainline books, because I did read, like, the graphic novels and stuff, and I read Crowfeather's Trial and, like, that kind of stuff, but I haven't read, like, the main series since... I started River of Fire, and I just couldn't get through it, and that's when I stopped.
I honestly really liked the last books of A Vision of Shadows. I read them all bang, 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 and I thought they were decent.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine, like, waiting for them to get released, though.
Well, for me, it was just like, when you solve the main conflict of the arc halfway through it, what am I supposed to be looking forward to?
I liked the whole
Your
entire,
arc
like,
cannot
the
climax
drama
in the
that
middle.
happened when they introduced Sky Clan again, but that's just me.
I suppose. I thought that Darkchild was a very effective villain, and, like, it just feels weird to me to try to solve the main conflict of the arc right there in the middle of it.
Yeah. They kind of done that in, like, even in, like, the first arc, like, the Tiger Star thing is...
No, because Tiger Star wasn't defeated after that.
I know, but he's,
It's
like,
not the same
cast
thing.
out, like, it was like they're trying to do that, and then, like,
No.
It's like there's, like, a part.
I do have feelings on the thing with, like, Scourge and Blood Clan. I have feelings on that. My feelings on that could have been fixed so quickly if they had hinted to us even once before that book, The Blood Clan.
Yeah,
released.
it's
But they were a
crazy.
total cop-out because the writers did not know how to have a final showdown between Tiger Star and Firestar.
For real.
They just didn't know how to do it, so they didn't do it at all. And it's a cop-out.
I don't know. I try not to get too angry with how they write things, because I'm like, there's no point, really, but...
Hi, Grant.
Mask Bandit, Yellow Vein.
Graypaw is here, guys.
Hello.
In the chat.
Grant, hello.
Grant.
Where are... Oh. Oh, he's in the YouTube chat.
Why he's oing out? I love the space that Firepaw has and where the stream is at right now.
Yeah. He's like sticking
Can
his
y'all
tongue
screenshot
out.
it real quick? The speed. He's toying.
He's toying out.
Why is toying out? I'm gonna play it with audio real quick and see if it makes sense. It should, but...
What do you mean? I'm staying with you.
Okay, yeah.
And there in like the Darkest Hour, I think the Darkest Hour is one of the worst books in the first arc, and that's a very unpopular opinion, I know. But it's like right above Fire and Ice and not by much.
I honestly, I don't know. There's a lot that happens in Darkest Hour. The Stone Fur thing happens.
But
I feel bad for loving it.
no, it doesn't mean you can't love it. And being, because like even for me, enjoying something and me thinking that thing is good are two different things.
Yeah, true.
They're totally different things for me. But the thing is, you know, if you're familiar with the concept of saving the cat, it's the opposite of that they do with Tiger Star, and I call it kicking the puppy, where they just like have him do things that make no sense, that are clearly there just to make him more evil. He sits on a hill of bones, and even though he wants to combine all the clans into one clan, he's like, half clan cats have to die because their loyalties are divided. What fucking loyalties? If all the clans are one clan, it doesn't matter. They did that just to make him seem more evil. And you don't have to do that. We already know this guy's bad news.
That does make
I'm so glad you're leading, Roger.
And like, I just, and the whole idea of a hill of bones is just like ridiculously edgy. And the same way I feel about the Blood Clan cats, which like, I remember honestly as a kid, I'm like, wow, this is so cool. But now I like rereading it and I'm like, okay, so they fuse dog teeth to their claws. How do we even make that work? Like,
it makes me upset whenever I think about it. Like,
how does this even happen? Because that's the thing, it's like, part of my enjoyment of Warrior Cats is being a hater. I like kind of looking at it from a critical point of view. That's a lot of the fun for me, especially when I'm working on rewriting it, basically.
Writers are powerful. I could never.
That is accurate. I don't know.
Is one of the most powerful people ever.
Thank you. But no, I don't know. I think The Darkest Hour just suffers from a lot of lack of foresight, and I wish that it had not.
Are you gonna fix that?
Yes. Why would I not? Hi, Grant.
Hello.
Guys, Great Paw's here.
Great Paw.
Oh goodness. I thought about like making a joke and saying, "Hi, I'm announcing my presence so that Shotu knows that I'm here," and doesn't say, "Oh, Grant," like 15 minutes after I joined this time.
That happens.
No, let's still do that.
You noticed so fast this time. Hello.
Wait, Grant?
Me. I'm just less sneaky today, probably.
Actually, Flamir, fun fact, in the original design of Smudge that was chosen, Smudge was a Scottish fold. The original Smudge design was a Scottish fold.
That's so cute. Oh my god.
Somewhere along the way, his ears stood up, but he was in the beginning.
He evolved.
I love that.
You can definitely still see it in the tail. I love the Smudge.
Me too. Smudge is
I'm
great.
like obsessed with the Smudge animation on The Call, where it's like he's playing with his bell.
Oh yeah, I love that one. That was a really, really fun
I
one.
think from then on we were like, let's not have the characters like turn around. But it was really good.
It is a
And that was
really.
kind of my fault because that was back when I physically wrote the ideas for each character out. So that was kind of my fault.
It's okay. I mean,
but
some of
it
you
looks
don't
so
know until
good.
it
I mean,
happens.
I was like, guys, we should really think about simplifying the casting call, and then everyone did the opposite of that. So thank y'all. Okay, someone's Outer Wings is asking, how did you all start this? Did you post something on YouTube saying needing animators or something? From my understanding, everything started on Instagram. We didn't have a YouTube channel until I created it. So it started on Instagram and taking applications through Instagram, and then people just, I guess, liked the idea, and I know some people were asked to join by the founder and my co-director. And then now we're here.
It's kind of it doesn't really make sense. It just
Kidnapped a bunch of
really-
people.
Are you guys working on an episode? Yeah, we're in production for episode 1.
Honestly, like, I think a lot of people, when they first heard the project, probably didn't take it very seriously. I know I didn't at first. I was talking to, like, a friend that I hadn't spoken to in literally years, and then they mentioned it to me. They're like, oh yeah, did you hear about Warrior Cats Animated? And I was like, no, but, you know, that's probably not gonna work out.
I was the same way. I kind of laughed and was like, sure.
Yeah, I mean, there's have been plenty of attempts before.
But none with you in charge of them.
Exactly. No, I applied because what made me take it seriously was my friend said, no, you don't understand. And then they told me some of the artists that had joined, and that kind of gave it some legitness, I guess, because it wasn't just a bunch of, I guess, random people I'd never heard of, which is fine if it was, but I heard some bigger names, and I was like, whoa, okay, there's, like, people are serious then.
I feel like I found it through one of the artist application posts, and I was like looking through the like the Twitter accounts, and I was just getting more and more excited. I was like, I have to apply. If I don't get to work on this, I'm gonna die, because like it's always been one of my dreams to work on an animated adaptation of the Warrior Cats book. So I was super excited to see it, and then it just like the ball kept rolling and rolling, and it was like, wow, I don't think this is actually gonna fall apart like most others. This is amazing.
Same. Pretty much exact same experience.
That's how I felt. I was like, I have to be on this project or I'm gonna die.
Literally.
If I don't get on this project, I'll jump.
No.
I remember finding out about this project like a couple weeks after applications closed, and I remember just being so sad about that. And then yeah, Toon dragged me in, as Toon does. Yeah, this is easily the most promising animation adaptation of the series that I have seen. Like, you know, a lot of them pop up and then never really take off. Like this, can't say too much about production stuff, but this is probably the most efficient fan project I've seen. Like, not just with Warriors, but in general. Like, we're making progress on all ends. We have people of professional level, and you know, all varying levels, but we have professionals who are helping guide everything to keep things moving smoothly as possible.
That's why it's frustrating seeing comments that are like, it's been 2 years. Why isn't it done yet? I'm like, 2 years is literally nothing.
Nothing. Especially, I mean,
That's even for like even funded pipeline production.
Pre-production takes 2 years or more, even for people who have a full team who are working on it full time. So I understand most people don't understand how production works and how long it actually takes, because you usually hear about something when it's done or almost done, but we've been sharing since the beginning. So I know it feels like a long time, but it's really not.
People think the movie starts production when the trailers come out. It feels like. No, it's been in production for like 5 years, so.
Yeah, a lot of people people just don't realize how long good quality production takes, especially when the team is completely full of volunteers who are not getting paid, meaning we're all doing this in our free time.
I'm just not willing to rush it. I would rather us take our time and put out a really, really amazing product than rush it and have this thing that the fandom has been waiting for so long be half-baked.
Yeah,
I don't want that. I want us to think through every single decision, and I want us to do our research and take our time and make the best project we can, because, I don't think it's fair to the fandom, to the fans who are waiting for this, and I don't think it's fair to us either to create something that we can't be 100% proud of because we thought that getting it done was more important than making it good.
Right, and I've seen productions where they tell the team, we have to finish by this date or else, or you get kicked off the team, and it's like, have some respect for these volunteers because they're doing it in their free time. It'd be unreasonable to ask them to work faster and harder at the expense of quality too. Like, we have to take care of our team. And we're not going to put anyone in crunch time situation. Like, we don't have a hard deadline. No one's getting paid. Like, there is no reason to crunch any of this.
And it's going to be worth it, I promise.